Hello, this is the wrestler one here. Looks around 9 on YouTube. This is the second hair for Giovanni, the 18-year-old who was found dead in the water. Was picked up by at least one cousin and some friends of the cousins, and he was later found dead. So this is the second hair for that reading. So I don't want to even, I have to hear the name more to be able to pronounce the last name, so I just don't want to say it wrong. So I'm just going to stick with Giovanni, and then I'll probably spell Giovanni. Okay, first card is, he was wonderful and he had to be proud of himself, so okay. His cousin was competing with him. I don't know if he's younger than his cousin or what. Let's just see here. Yeah, I don't know if his cousin was younger than him or something like that. I'm not sure. I mean, I don't know if he was younger than his cousin. I'm sorry. Some kind of way. So we got a Virgo or somebody act like an earth sign, but Giovanni needed to be grounded himself, but he might have been dealing with an earth sign, if not a Virgo. Well, he could have been one, I don't know. So he's going to go have some fun with this person, so he had to stop lying to his own self, though, because some kind of way, they had some kind of interaction online, or whatever it might have been back then, maybe in the fall, or whatever it might have been, and things didn't go too good the last time around. So the lying to himself card just simply means that he knew he couldn't trust this person because he was asking himself in his mind, can you trust him? And he just went along anyway, because sometimes we want to believe people when we really know that they are deceitful. Okay, so the next one say drive in a direction. So they did drive in his direction. The cousin of his, it says drive in my direction. I'll be waiting. So he was waiting while his cousin drove in his direction. So we have right here is all over with the caravan. So he eventually got out the car, we know, and the caravan would be all of the people that was inside the car. He should have been over with the cousin and his friends back then, but he gave him another chance. So he needed to beware the Lord thinker, because his cousin lured him. So we had 061. So his cousin was trying to figure out, working hard on trying to figure something out. So okay, he had to stand up against abuse of himself, and he was going to chance it. So he is floating on, dealing with some tension here. Next card is that he wasn't Italian. His cousin wasn't Italian, but it just means like another race, right? So it was no more time for lack, God says, for him. So let me just make some more light in here because it's too dark. So it was darkness dealing with those people. For him, there was darkness. His cousin and all of the people who was in the car. So no more blaming things on money problems. So he was connected to his cousin because he was trying to make money, and his cousin also. So we have the next card is his cousin either could be older than him. If not that, his cousin might have a little bit of weight on him, over him, or somebody in the car, right? So somebody needed to learn how to control their temper in the car, because that's where they were. So no more trying to express to others. He asked his cousin, did his cousin do something, or his cousin asked him, did he do something, or will he do something, whatever it may be. So the next card is he was going to be explaining to a lawyer, or his cousin might have asked him, did he talk to a lawyer or anything like that. So it was the end of the road for Giovanni, because if he talked to a lawyer, it was going to be the end of the road. But it was the end of the road for him because he was found killed. So he felt boxed in the car, or his cousin felt boxed in, because Giovanni talked to a lawyer that would make him boxed in. That means that would get him arrested. So he got the loss of a loved one. So he needed to leave this person behind and keep the person dead. So for the parents, it's the loss of a loved one because they lost their son. So the next card is joy bells was going to be ringing while parking it for these people, his cousin and the friends he had, because it was going to be a loss of a loved one for the cousin. But the cousin was going to be happy about it. That's the difference, right? The mother said, the cousin happy. Okay, so check the water. It says for her, but we got to say check the water for him, for Giovanni, right? Next card is they was dealing with something that was seasonal, something that be done seasonal, whenever it may be. Right? So some kind of way in the winter time or fall time he dealt with this person with what they was doing seasonal. So be it he is dealing with somebody who was advising him, telling him what to do, and that would be this cousin. So he was sustaining himself at a shelter, so the shelter for him would be the car at the time. He was wondering if he could trust him, whatever the cousin's name. So his cousin was like leader, was the leader of the pack, was controlling. So he asked his cousin why. So we have that. When he complained about his cousin, he was going to feed his cousin power because he supposedly made the cousin an ex and left him back there because no more pills. So he decided he wasn't going to either sell pills, take pills, or whatever this is. If it's not pills, weed, or whatever it was they had. So he don't do it no more. He don't sell, he don't take, or whatever this is, whatever it was, right? So cousin didn't believe him or just didn't want to go along with it, right? So his cousin asked him would he help him, and he wanted Giovanni to move on and help him, or he asked his cousin to help him in a situation. So we have right here that number 313 or 331. Mix the numbers around, angel numbers, or it could be a time, right? So he was going to work on it for success, and that is his cousin, as far as trying to have some kind of sale going on, or Giovanni was working something for success, but he got tortured by his cousin. Torture me not, right? So he admired his cousin because his cousin seemed like the cousin was classy, or they admired Giovanni because he seemed like he was classy. Okay? Because his cousin was the trailblazer, right? So he wanted to ensure a spot for keepsake, Giovanni, but also the cousin wanted to ensure his spot as far as Giovanni doing whatever he had him doing before, anything like that, or wanted him to do if he didn't do it already. He had to accept it in the family and let him serve his time. So we have the cousin is guilty of a crime, God says, right? So he need to accept it in the family, need to accept it and just let him serve his time. So we have right here, excuse me. So the judge going to bring the hammer down on him or need to, because Giovanni needed transportation to go to court, or will need it. Or would need it, let me say it that way, to go to court, where the judge would have been bringing the hammer down on him as far as something, whatever it might have been maybe. So these people, this cousin of his wanted to ensure his spot, make sure you didn't talk to the lawyer and mention my name or anything like that. But he needed a ride and able to go to that meeting place that they went to where he was found. So he got robbed of his life, and he got jacked up for any money he had, if he had any money or money that was owed to him. So was his leaders, his guard, so his cousin and those guys in the car, they were bossy, acting like they was guard. So he was fighting his cousin and his in-laws and friends in the car. Okay, because it was over a non-important thing. He was motivated because he was strong at this point where he didn't need to really do what he used to do. Because he wanted to get to Milky Way at one time. So then we don't want to get to the Milky Way. So I feel he decided he didn't want it anymore. He didn't want to indulge. Right? So he needed childhood healing, himself settled. Cheating should be the last thing that he do. So, or his cousin do. So if we ain't talking about no kind of romance with somebody in a car, we talking about cheating him out of his money or anything like that, trying to make a fool out of him. So it was a shot tower moment for Giovanni. More than one name, so we had more than one man in the car. 1, 2, 3, and more than one teenager or whatever they were. So we got different names. All of them engaged some kind of way saying something to him. So he was needing money for his bills or for the house or for something. Maybe that's why he even got entangled in this stuff in the first place. He needed to get some. He was gonna take all the help offered to him. So maybe his cousin offered him this deal back then. Come on, man, and do this or whatever. And he went on with it maybe back then. So, to love is to feel another's heart. Let's make love to your favorite song. So, we're going to say that maybe they put on some music on the radio, or the cousin wanted to make friends again, or we got somebody in the car, one of them that might have was flirting with him or anything like that. Okay, or we got the cousin wanting to know, did he do it? Did he tell a lawyer about him, the courts about him, or about what they got going on, period? Who did it? They say who did it, right? So we have that. The cousin got salty with him, or whichever one in the car took it how it goes. So this cousin of his never wanted to give anything, right? Just wanted from him. And he needed to decode from him, or he was trying to decode Giovanni to make sure he didn't go to a lawyer, go to the courts. But God said Giovanni needed to stop settling for these people. Stop settling for whatever this person wanted to just dish out and give out. Let's not argue. He had to beware of distraction. This person was a distraction, so he was an earth angel person, so gathering up the world, bringing in happiness. So it was complicated for this cousin of his to show him good or love. This person didn't love him or care about him. This person just used him. I hear like a dish rag. So he was getting in a fuss with a man, whichever man in a car, if it wasn't his cousin. So he was being bullied. He was aware that he was being bullied by these people, about one of them or whatever. I feel all of them said something to him one way or another. So in church you are molded to see things unclear. So by being like 3 of them in the car, it was like church. All of them was like, all of them was saying the same thing, trying to make it where he agree with whatever it is. Where you got like a pack of people, whoever it is, all saying the same thing, and they trying to convince you what is being said is true when it's not. Right? Want you to be unclear, like you don't see what you see. So he had to get a backbone, God says, and go home and stay there. Right? So, but he was curious. That's why he got involved with this stuff in the first place. But God said get a backbone. Giovanni. I'm saying it wrong. Giovanni. So sorry, Giovanni. I've been saying your name wrong all this time. You hear in the spirit. You forgive me, the breast, loved one. Okay, so let's see. On me. Right? Gotcha. Sorry, parents. Okay, let's just see. Next card is, let me just turn one of this. I'm so sorry about the sounds and all you hear. I'm just not in my regular spot. from somewhere else totally different. So he is noisy and everything. I mean, it's just a difference. But please, bear with it, because I'm trying to get his storyline out. This is one of the noisiest readings I ever done. I mean, I had some that was noisy before, but this is the noisiest one I ever done, and I've been doing storyline since 2019. The first one, the first had 4, and this one might be noisy too. But that's okay. I just want the parents to try their best to try to drown out the noise you hear, because the devil come all kind of ways to be able to stop God's word from coming out and truth from coming out. So just if you can bear with the noise, because I definitely can. You see I'm still talking, right? I can block out even though I hear it. My focus is providing what I gotta provide for the person that I'm speaking out for, okay? The victim, okay? On my channel, the victim always gonna win no matter what, no matter who try to stop it, okay? So we have right now, this card is okay. He had to be okay with his looks and know he was beautiful. Because we had people had a problem with his race, right? But he couldn't control the outcome. He tried to insult his intelligence. So something radical happened on the weekend. So I don't know when he went with them. Was it the weekend or it was just something else, a weekend in general? Because he saw something on the weekend or he heard something on the weekend. So if this could be, I don't know exactly when he went with them, but on some kind of weekend something happened. He saw something, heard something or whatever, and that was a problem, okay, for these people. So he had to ask himself, what is a true friend? Because this cousin of his is not a true friend of his. He don't even know this person. So God said don't take from his main flow to even rob these people. If he had a pile of money, don't take it with you. Because they robbed him of it if he had it. So we have that these people, or his cousin, need to act in ways they want to be treated, because talents was for the taking. They need to get a job, use their skills, use their hobbies or whatever, and make their own money. Because they grabbed on him. If he had any kind of money, they grabbed on him and they took his money. Because it was strategic, wherever they were. Okay? So we have right here that. So, bear with me. Here's when he's doing God's work without lovemaking, because his cousin enjoyed other men. So his cousin enjoyed other men as far as just being his friends. It could mean that he enjoyed his friends. He really didn't want to treat him decent or spend time with him. Or just mean his cousin is gay. Take it however it's going. He wanted his cousin to bring favor to it and look at what's valid and treat him decent, I guess, because he didn't notice that his cousin was of a different caliber. But his cousin didn't notice that he was, because I like hugging you, comfort is key. So he got along with his cousin on his side, but he just didn't notice his cousin had another side to him, evidently. Okay, so pill drop effect. This usually be when you go to treatment or anything like that. So, or somebody needed to go to treatment, or somebody deal with pills if they don't take them. Follow me? So we had that he was being followed. Follow me? They didn't realize like that. To gain was to lose what needed to go. Now, I want you to hear what this card just said. What I just said. He was being followed. To gain is to lose what needed to go. If somebody is riding behind you in a car and you ride in a car, what do cars do? They make all kinds of left turns, right turns, because they're trying to maneuver to get away from another car. He was being followed, and he was trying to lose what needed to go. That means he was running because he was on foot. Okay, so we have right here that, and also God told him what needed to go was hanging with these people and doing this job he was doing. Or if he didn't even get a chance to start the job, or whatever this is, or get something from these people, or whatever this is, God wanted this stuff to stop. Let it cease. Okay? So why must you tear me down? So they're tearing them down to build themselves up. So a friend is trying to push him away from wealth. So we had his cousin, or one of them connected, was trying not to have it where he could get wealth, get any money. So his cousin was cheating him out of his money, if there was any money, or the friend of his cousins, or whoever these people are, the ball of cheating is in the person's court. Well, the person leaves there, his cousin cheating him out of money, cheating him out of pills, cheating him out of weed, or whatever the heck it is going on there. Okay? Well, his cousin stopped cheating, and as far as like not giving him his fair share, or will he not? Anything like that. Because his cousin was wondering what he was bringing to the table. But he was wondering what his cousin was bringing to the table. But he needed to sing when he was mad. So maybe God is telling him, just sing when you get mad. So he got jacked up, like it says, right? With his money. Stolen. Or if he was money owed to him by these people, by his cousin, he didn't get it. He still jacked up. Or jacked up in his collar. Take it however it goes. It was a lack of love and some type of, what it says, some type of information was going to show him that was a lack of love. So we got the HIV card right here, HIV, disease, or racist. I can take it either way. Either one of these people in that card got HIV, got a disease in general, or racist. Take it however it's going, right? Or hateful. Take it however it goes. But God says, Giovanni was saying to his cousin, my life matters. He ain't say that like that maybe, but some kind of way he let them know his life matters. Right? So, because these people was picking people in the order of, right? So somebody could have been trying to come on to him in a car, one person, then he got somebody else dealing with some kind of drugs or whatever's going on in their property. So, his cousin was stamping his name on Giovanni to have money in the bank, but also Giovanni, oh, I keep saying his name wrong, Giovanni, sorry Giovanni, forgive me, okay, was doing that also back then, or wanted to be a part of it at one point. Anyway, here's a long one, but somebody chuckled about things, so they have a word with English blank. So some kind of way, yeah. He talked to though. He talked to. Let me think for a minute. Have a word with Miss Blank. Let me say something. Let me just say something. So, so, because you just heard me say, this usually a businesswoman. The card I just said, may I have a word with you, Miss Blank? So maybe that card would be the cousin calling Giovanni's mother. Follow me? May I have a word with you? He didn't say that maybe. I don't know how they talk, right? But because that's a lady, and it's coming in between. So the next card coming behind it is this person had sharp feelings against Giovanni, right? I'm trying to say it right. Stop just making it what I want to make it. Let's just flow. Okay, it is hard, hot, and a secret. What? Giovanni didn't want to be put in the middle. Okay. We got a woman again for a little bit. I'm trying not to, unless there's these people whoever the cousin or any of them people there over that side, the aunt is sleeping with my mom's husband. So that's those people over there, I guess. Let's just leave that alone. Okay, somebody, whatever that stuff is, or we can say somebody's girlfriend sleeping with somebody, whatever that is. I'm going to eliminate that. You can strike that card right there, that first side anyway, not the other side. It's hard keeping a secret. Giovanni didn't be put in the middle of a secret. We can keep it his way. So he's dealing with a Neo that was negative. There's a penalty phase for this person because this person had insinuated something sharp words toward him. A family, a friend. Consequences stop Giovanni from praying for a lifetime. That means living for his situation, his sake, right? Because he didn't get a chance to have kids, get married, have a good job, spend the rest of his life with his mommy, his daddy, his siblings, if he had them, his aunts, uncles, or whoever. Because of whoever these people are. Okay. Did I do this one already? Because we have to step-dad again. I thought I said that. Wait a minute. Did I do this one already? Let me see something. Seems like I said this. Okay. Well, I did do it. Oh, that's why. I seem like I said these because I see the stepdad again. Okay, I did this yesterday and so much noise came in. I had to start it all over. That's what's going on because I'm saying, seem like I said these already. That's because I did say them already. It just was a lot of noise and I decided to do it over, I guess. That's just fluff. So we got a stepdad that's present in his life. Right now. Okay, his real father is not around. Hanging around friends, work all the time, or wherever his real father is. So we have that whoever this cousin is abused Giovanni physically, mentally, verbally, financially, emotionally, or however physically. And he needed to be prosecuted to the court. So we had supremacy. It was like there's being like racist to him. So he was found in that water and it's probably got all kind of critters and all kind of bugs or whatever's up in that water. Because shortly they did take him to another place. And this card says shortly he was going to another place and he did. Wherever he was located, it wasn't where he lived. So should I tell anyone if it's something he knew, whatever it might have been? Somebody was in a relationship. Okay, his cousin and somebody are in a relationship. Okay, let's just go. Somebody decided they wanted to taste his charm and they'll do anything. So that if it's not anybody flirting in the car with him, we're gonna take it with his cousin trying to make friends again because some kind of way they is on the outs during the winter time or fall time, whenever it was. And they coming back together with this meeting, with this riding to get him, but they coming for revenge. You know what I'm saying, right? So let's see, the next one is he needs to learn to love himself. So something was on the computer some kind of way. They was dealing with the computer a lot. So all point on. So they was focused on him. We were focused on something as far as on the computer. So somebody was going to pull off their best glasses, these people here, because he can't tell whatever it is because he's no longer alive. But they don't know he can come through my storylines, the wrestler one, and they will be found out. So it was pure jealousy. Yeah, because whoever this cousin is, he really is jealous. The cousin is really jealous of him. So he might have been looking on his, what you call Instagram or whatever it is about his life, Giovanni life, and he was jealous and wished his life was like that, anything like that. So he didn't get shot, I know, but this is a gun card, so I'm going to turn it around. He wanted to tear him down to shreds, wound his emotions, his feelings, verbally, however. They said they didn't see any kind of marks on him or whatever, but in my yesterday and that one yesterday, if some kind of way he got a vision showed me that he got hit in the face by somebody in the front seat, passenger or driver, one of those people, and they call him bro, right? He got hit in the face. It's like you get punched in the face, right? And he actually got put out the car. He didn't just jump out on his own and say, oh, I'm leaving. He got put out of the car, okay? Forced out. So let's go back to the car too. They wanted him to take out time out of his studies or whatever he do home, if he got a job or whatever he do home, and just come on and go with them, right? Because they're going to take their best shot to tear his emotions down or just to tear him to shreds, right? So he had to stop depending on these people, others, right? To grow with him. So he wanted these people, especially his cousin, to grow with him, to help him along the way as far as, you know, with a job or whatever. He needed to rely only on himself. But then this cousin was dependent on Giovanni, right? So he was keeping the snakes alive. God said these people were snakes. He was letting get under his skin. God said he was adorable. But being different just means he stand out. He looked different. He sound different or whatever it might be. So some choice words between him and these people where he got defeat. So God said it was time for him to move on, though, because these people was taking him as a joke. So somebody is an Aquarius. I am an Aquarius, and I'm going to be true. So this God said Aquarius is going to be true. He wanted his freedom, and I'm letting you know he wanted his freedom. He wanted his freedom at one point, okay? And I feel he just wanted to go home with the freedom part here. So he might couldn't get out at first, but then they might have put him out after they finished saying whatever or doing whatever, because they really didn't care anything about him, down even to the cousin putting this book bag out like you don't even know him, you want to do with him. I never seen him, I don't care nothing about him. That don't show love, right? I know love must flow from both ways. How about you? Because the cousin wasn't showing love, wasn't showing care, wasn't showing compassion, right? It is your turn to prove to me. So he wasn't proving to Giovanni that he cared any kind of way, and we all know he didn't when he left the backpack out there, like in the telephone, like I don't know him. Get what I'm saying? I want to be far away from him as possible. Get what I'm saying? Some people treat their neighbors better than that. Right? Because we have right here that it says to get them to give the mother for good. So right here, he really, this person here, the cousin, he really didn't want to be bothered with him. He wanted him to just stay over there on your mother's side. Because I got to change the card around because it says dead. So I got to change the card around. It says, let's turn it around. Stepmother. Stepmother. I can't say stepmother though because we dealing with a cousin. Well, cousin is causing trouble with not children but with Giovanni, right? To get dead to give him to the mother for good. So I got to turn it around and say that not the stepmother, but the cousin is causing trouble with Giovanni, not with children, right? To get him to stay over on his mother's side for good and not try to come over to his dad's side. I got to turn the card around because we're not dealing with a stepmother. So let's flow. So we have that. Something was a pandemic happening over and over as far as him and this person, right? Whatever it might have been. So we have, the next card is, God says, was this person a God-like cousin? No, this person wasn't. Just because he come in a form of blood cousin, that don't make him worthy. He wasn't worthy. He wanted loyal out of his cousin, but he wasn't getting. He tried and tried, but God wanted him to let this person go. So we got the transporting of drugs some kind of way. Taking drugs, selling drugs, passing drugs, whatever was going on here. So we have right here that two hearts that beat to find one another. So he found this cousin, this relative or whatever, and he thought it was going to be fine. And he felt like he missed his relatives, I guess, right? His father's side. And that's nice and all, but these people wasn't for him, this main person. But I can also make this his mother and say that two hearts that beat to find one another, to his mother, his heart is trying to find her heart. I miss you so much. Follow me. And that would be during the time when he going through this mess with these people or in spirit. Okay? So he should not have let others put their burdens on him. Because he's wondering, did his cousin even care? And I can tell you right now, his cousin didn't care. So we hear right here that he walked away. So really he was running, what we saw on video. But before we saw him running, he might have been walking. Because God said walking. I got a running card, but God not showing me the running card. So he might have been walking at first. But then he decided to run. Why? Because if these people became his enemies in the car, he's not going to just keep walking because they got it in for him. So he walking first, but then the running happened. Whenever the running happen, that's just like anybody. You be in a bad neighborhood, you might say, wait a minute. You might walk first, then you might say, oh no, I better get to running because they probably going to come after me because they mad with me, or you just in the wrong spot. It says that they was bird watching. It has the word go at the top, go bird watching, right? So I'm going to turn it around and say they was bird watching and they was going to go after him because I see the word go because he was walking at first, but then the running happened. He wasn't running the whole time. He didn't get out and start running. He got out and he was walking first, right? He was running for his life. So if anything was in a drug or whatever like that, anything was in like some weed, as they keep saying, if anything was in something like that, okay. But I really feel he was running for his life. I don't feel like he was running because he was high up and so out of his mind. I don't feel that way. So here we have this card right here. This next card says that they was hanging around the corner, all the way around the corner. Now you heard what I said before that, right? I said that he was walking and then they was bird watching. And then you heard me say the word go. So they went, because they was hanging around the corner, all the way around the corner, because those people was familiar with that area. He might not know it, but they know it. Personally, I think that somebody was driving the car, and I feel like one or two of them got out the car, and I feel the other one just kept the car riding. They got cell phones so they can communicate. Man, I'm over this way. Let's not be naive. You know how people operate, right? One drive the car, they know the area. They know the cameras, they know everything about it. It ain't like they strangers to the area. They picked that area to cause chaos for them. You see the water right there? The water is not there by accident. The water is not there by accident. The meeting place. Get what I'm saying? Okay, so we back to, let me finish. He's dealing with somebody who was like a Gemini, two-faced. Right? Somebody who Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, he thought was alright with him, but that person was like a monster on the other side. The devil, a demon, right? So we have right here, if anything, that person was the demon. Follow me? That person was whatever it was. Because it's my Gemini card. I call it Gemini, Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. They turn on you, right? Now, all Geminis is not really mean or nothing like that. I don't mean that. I mean, you don't know what you get in 1 minute to the next sometimes when you're dealing with a Gemini, right? You just got to go with the flow, right? So if you're a Gemini, don't take offense to what I'm saying because I'm saying this and this is how I describe them. Follow me? So just get past that because I'm trying to do the storyline, and if you don't like it, just go ahead on to the next video, okay? So It was a comrade, okay? It's going to be justice. They felt justice was well served because bread was required. So whoever this Gemini is, or person act like the Gemini, act like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde, act like the person was alright with him, but the person turned on him. Get what I'm saying, right? Or the person was a Gemini. I don't know, right? But what I'm saying to whoever listening to me, bread was required. So either he owed these people bread, and that mean money, that mean dough, that mean cabbage, that mean green, coins. But you don't know what I'm talking about, okay? Money. Either he owed money, or these people owe him money. That cousin of his, right? It was going to be some justice well served. So it's like the cousin decided it's going to be justice well served because Giovanni didn't have the dough, didn't have the bread, and he was going to serve some justice. And you know what that means when you serve justice, right? Because they made him vanish without a trace, right? If you vanish without a trace, nobody know where you at. Or if you die, you vanish without a trace because you cannot walk this earth again. You're not walking. Get what I'm saying? You only look at pictures of people when he vanished without a trace, right? Him being in water, he vanished without a trace. You saw him on camera running, right? But then you ain't see him no more because they said he was in the water, right? Get what I'm saying? So, bread was required. He was owed money, or they was owed money. But it's going to be some justice for sure. Because going off of my storyline, it looked like you did what you did to Giovanni. God going to get justice for this life. Okay? So, you was forceful and he was dilute. Because we got like 3 people to 1 person. First of all. Okay? He is going to be free to make his own choices. And he made them evidently. But you was free to make your choices when you did what you did. Why do, or if he allowed others to dictate to him, or tell him what to do, have rules over him. And maybe he decided that he wasn't going to let you have, dictate and have rules over him and tell him what he going to do and he ain't going to do. We was not there. Only you know, right? So if you look at this storyline, you know I'm talking to you if you the person, right? So, okay. My brother is hurt. How the parents treated him. I don't know, do we have any brothers on his father's side? Let's go for a little bit. Let me see something. I'm going to have to change the card around because I don't know if he got brothers on his father's side or what. So I'm going to change the card around. So I'm going to go with those friends in the car. Somebody could have been jealous because the cousin was treating Giovanni a certain kind of way and he was jealous. Because it says right here that a brother is hurt in his heart from how the parents treated one better. So I don't know if he got another sibling or what, but I'm just going to go off those friends in the car. One was being treated better than the other maybe because maybe he had best friends in the car and then you got Giovanni over there, he wasn't being treated right, or somebody might have thought he was being treated a certain way or whatever, better or whatever this is. So here we have right here was chatting up a storm at first, I guess, or they was chatting among each other, these people that was in the car, because they was petrified about their cabbage. Like I told you, their dough, their money, their green, their moolah, their money coins, because something was going on the internet. It's coming out again. Back to back. You know these cards. Next card is, when are you coming home? I miss you. So, let's just see what this card. Are you ashamed of me? So I'm going to turn it around to this cousin of his. When are you coming? When are you coming home to my heart? When are you coming back? to be friends again or anything like that. When are you going to stop being mad at me? I miss you so. Anything like that. I got to change it around because we're not talking about a love interest. When are you coming back to my heart? And that will be home. I miss you. I don't want you to be mad with me anymore. Anything like that. I miss you so. Are you ashamed of me? Are you still upset with me? Or whatever. So I can make it that way, okay? But I can take this side to his parents, his family. When are you coming home? I miss you. Get what I'm saying? Next card is a friend. Wait a minute. A friend is coming against your children. So in this situation, I'm going to say one of the people in the car, a friend, is coming against the children. So I'm going to say the children is Giovanni, but I'm going to say the friend is just somebody inside the car besides the cousin, another person. Whoever he is, some other person was going up against Giovanni. I'm trying to say his name right and stop making it what I wanted. Sorry, Giovanni. Forgive me, Mr. Brass Love One. Okay, so we had another person besides the cousin was coming up against Giovanni in the car. The cousin had his share of talking, his smack, his mess, and everybody in there said something to him. Every one of them. It was an overblown act. Here's the card, an overblown act. Okay, one of them might play the guitar. One of them might be into music. Maybe music was on in general. Maybe one of them got a guitar. Maybe one of them got a violin. Maybe one of them got an instrument in general. Maybe one of them in a band, like music, like rap or whatever's going on here with that car. Or maybe Giovanni, like it. Some kind of instruments or whatever, I don't know. But anyway, it's an overblown act. So they was doing some talking and picking strictly on Giovanni, right? Wanted to talk, was talking decent, or just talking in general. Okay. Peanuts and herbs are good. Fish, veggies, fruit. If you like it. Okay, he wanted to be treated equal and fair. So he dealt with somebody not his race. Somebody wanted foreign submission out of him, docile. So they weren't valuing him in whatever area he was in. This I think going on a vacation. But he wasn't in Costa Rica, I know, but this is a vacation card. Wherever he was, it was like he was on vacation, or this is like a vacation spot, or wherever he was. Okay, he's trying his best to escape. And that's what he was doing. He's running for his life. People seem to think he is running because he was high. He's running for his life. Follow me. He wanted to express, or he was trying to express to these people. Okay? So, no matter what came negative, he always was going to stand strong, stand tall, what a mother need to. So, he wanted to get to full bloom, or this person he is connected to, the cousin. He wanted his cousin to care with him, justify that his cousin cared about his feelings, emotions, finances, if that was in it or whatever, because his cousin was trying not to give him money if some kind of way they was in some kind of money stuff or whatever this is. So let's just flow. So we have he had to fill his spirit with a clear vision. The universe said, right, so he is connected to this cousin like a magnet because it's supposed to be in his blood. Okay, caress me so tight, 15 hugs won't be enough. So that would go with the mother. 15 hugs won't be enough for me coming from you. Caress me so tight. Boy, that's from towards the mother. You keep going and you care nothing about him, so this will be his mommy. Okay. I may need to stop borrowing from the in-laws. So I don't know if he might need to not borrow from these people or ask these people for nothing or even give these people anything. He isn't speaking about how getting money all the time. Somebody was speaking about how he got money all the time, or this cousin of his was begging him for money or whatever, or somebody was asking him how did he get his money, or wait, I don't want no more interruptions. I can't keep doing my storylines over. So life was like a jigsaw puzzle for him at one point with those people or at home. I just don't know with that one yet. Like I said, he wanted to invite in the warmest lover all dealing with these people, but he didn't get it. But then he wanted to invite in the warmest lover of all as far as his family. He wanted that after a while, right here. Okay. He needed to be treated like the king he really was, but he wasn't. Here it is again. Somebody wanted to test it first. Test him first to see how he was, or test it first. This drug. It was beyond him, though. Okay. So go on and grow your business. Somebody wanted to grow their business. Whoever this is, go full force and make it happen. Somebody, his cousin, because that's the one he's talking to. This person need to apologize. God said, you need to tell the truth, sir. Apologize. Okay? Okay, we got number 41 or 14. The next card is, it was a chamber of chaos for Giovanna. Entry level of darkness, a bunch of negative came about. So we hear right here that we got number 314. You can turn it around. Angel number 112. You can just turn it around. So in a reasonable voice that was suitable for him, he was going to be saying something to these people about something. So he needed these people to simmer down, because he was trying to talk about his needs or whatever he needed, or they was talking about their own needs. So he was dealing with somebody who was a money machine, wanted him to take off every layer. Or we can just say that God wanted him to stand up to these people and voice his opinion and say what it's going to be or what it wasn't. Or one of these people in the car wanted him to take off every layer. That means take off your clothes, right, for money. So, wait a minute. Okay, the next card is, they decided to make him vanish without a trace. And putting him in the water and him getting in the water is vanishing without a trace. Him running around the neighborhood and all, that is not vanishing without a trace, because he could have been found and brought back home. Vanishing without a trace is getting in that water when nobody know you in there, and that would be making him vanish. Because right here, this is a spammy card, begging for his life, tilting over, bending over, or him begging for his life. It's coming right behind it. Next card is, don't waste your time, because they wasn't going to waste their time with him, or God didn't want him to waste his time with them, because he wanted them, his cousin, or them in general, the group of them, to desire him, to care about him, to not make him vanish without a trace, to care about him. Okay, they didn't want to waste their time. The next card is, he wanted to be free from a commitment with these people. He wanted to get away from these people, but they also wanted to be free from him. Right? So here's a caterpillar amongst these people. And you know what caterpillars do? They crawl in the dirt and in the grass, right? But God wants them to be the butterfly. They didn't want him to be that butterfly. Right? He needed to bend forward to become the butterfly. Right? The next card is that it's going to take a miracle to make these people a felon. Follow me? Because everything is so shady and undercover. Right? He had to fight for his sanity. Right? Why did he hold on so long and even dealing with this person in the first place? So I'm going to change the card and say that he was running for so long. Follow me? And he still had to fight for his sanity. So to you all, it seems like he high and he just running just to be running. But listen to the card, he had to fight for his sanity. So his mind was thinking like it was thinking. That's just like any of us. If we terrified and we running, we got facial expressions and everything, and there don't have to be a drug in you. You just terrified, you overwhelmed, you anxious. All kind of things come about. You're running for your life. He is running for his life. Okay? He is. He wanted his parents. Well, finding my parents even matter. They gave me a chill just then. Oh my goodness. He was being adopted. And being adopted means he was held. He was with these people. Follow me. Is there anything else to want to? You people going down. You people going down. You going down. You going down. If the Lord don't get you, God is going to get you. God will get you. And that's no doubt. You might got the rest of the world food, but you won't have me food, the brass loved one. You going down. Look how God brought those cards out. You going down. Okay, excuse me for the noise in the background. That is my neighbors, and I can't control them talking. I've been trying to do my storylines for some days, and they keep being noise every direction. But I'm going to get it through because that's the devil. And the devil don't take charge when it comes to the brass loved one. I'm going to get out whatever message God had to come out. And it's up to you to listen to it and drown out those people. Because any noise that comes, the devil is trying to destroy and steal the storyline so the family won't get it. But the family going to get it if they press on my button, okay? So let's see if there's anything else. Anything else? Let me see. Anything else Giovanni, right? Anything you want to tell your mommy? I love you. Anything you want to show me? Tell me, show me. He got a big, big, big smile on his face. And there's actually some water in the back of him. But it looked like beach water. So I feel like by it being beach water in the back of him, it looked like it's blue and pretty water. So I feel like calm, serenity, calm. So, oh my goodness. You tell me that's not the devil. I can't even get my storyline completed. But, yes, it's calm. I feel it's calm. It's like beach water in the back. So, I feel like he's calm. So, well, he might want his family to be calm. So I'm just going to see if there's any more cards from Giovanni. So let's just see universe. Anything else for Giovanni? Ridiculous. The noise that been coming about to stop the storyline. Amazing to me. It's been just crazy. I never had to deal with this kind of stuff. Okay, I'm going to pause for noise. Okay, let's see. Is there anything you want to tell your family, Giovanni, your mother, your family, your cousin, or anybody? Okay, betrayal. It's a trail. There's a trail leading to the water. It's like you stop for a minute. It's like you stop for a minute. It's like you put your hand on your knee. You bend over, you stop for a minute. You put your hand on your knee. It's like if somebody running, they stop. You get your breath. You put your hand on your knees. You bent over. Because he see the water. He see the water. He stopped. He stopped. I feel they was chasing him. I need that chasing card to come out. Because need the chasing card to come out. I need the chasing card to come out. Did that chasing card come out in the first one? I don't know if the chasing card came out in the first one. If I would have to look back at the first one. If the chasing card came out in the first one, I know for sure they was chasing him because they wanted to make him disappear without a trace because he could get them in trouble with the law, with court, or anything like that. Okay. Let's just see, because this wasn't about just going smoking some weed. Who goes 3 hours or whatever they was talking about to go smoke some weed? I mean, come on. They could have smoked weed right where he lived at. And why would they come all the way up? You know, you gotta look really past the veil. And the veil is everybody keep talking about smoking some weed. He didn't go all the way somewhere to smoke no weed. First of all, that wasn't it. To visit his cousin and all this kind of stuff. So he already was connecting with that person online some kind of way. And then the person decided on the time period because he was going to make an example out of him. And he did, because he made him vanish without a trace. He didn't make his own self vanish without a trace. If he made himself vanish without a trace, it usually would be where you go in hiding somewhere because you just want to be away a little bit. But he didn't go in hiding. When he was running for his life. Did anybody ask any questions as far as everybody else in the car? Nobody else was all messed up, but he's so messed up. If you all smoking the same weed as it said, why is he the only one messed up? Everybody should have been messed up and running and acting a fool, running all over the place, right? Right? Everybody in the car, everybody should have been acting the same way, running like him. If they smoked that. Because that's what you're supposed to be doing, right? You can tell that to the cows, tell it to the horses, tell it to the monkeys. Because I know that that's a lie. That you set them up. Okay, so let's just see. So I see that he stopped. Because he see the water. Right? And he bent over like you hold your knees and you taking your breath. You get my drift. You know when you're doing a race or you running or something, you stop. Bent over. I feel one was driving and two chased them because they familiar with the area. He's not. If they know cameras around, they know all about it. They know all about it. They scoped that place out just like they came to get him. Everything. That's why I needed a mastermind card to come out. That would be a wrap. That mastermind come out universe. Okay? Let's just see. Okay, where is the cards? I can't just find it and put it down. It has to come out on its own. But I'm just... let's just finish. Giovanni. Oops, I'm saying it wrong again. Please excuse me. Forgive me. Giovanni. Forgive me, Giovanni. You know, Mr. Bracelet, I'm trying to stop making your name out. I'm quite sure you forgive me because I'm somebody on this side. I'm going to try to say your name out. Okay, let's see. Okay, I see this card, magic. They tried to work their magic on him. Right here it is. They tried to work their magic on him. They tried to create magic by putting him, making sure he vanished without a trace in that water. He was an annoyance. Follow me? And let's see what this one is. He was in Jamestown. No joking around. He was in Jamestown. Okay, so we got one of the friends that wanted all of the attention and didn't want Giovanni to get the attention. We got one of the friends didn't like the cousin making Giovanni a friend. Follow me? Here's Giovanni. Oops, sorry. I'm going to get it right before this video. We're going to get your name right and stop just saying what I want to say. Here's Giovanni, right? Giovanni, right? This is him, Giovanni, peeping through the peephole. Go ahead and peep through to Mr. Brass Love One, right? Because these people chose to stick a fork in him because they was tired of putting up with his crap. He is a beautiful dreamer. So we're going to turn it around to him. He decided to stick a fork in these people. He didn't want to agree with whatever they were saying or do what they wanted him to do. And he decided to stick a fork in them, and that means he was done with them. And he didn't want to put up with their crap. It goes either way. They might have thought he was yellow. They might have thought he was weak. He was easy. They were slipping through, gliding through, or whatever to get to him. And that is a fact. Because it was CD time, money time, follow me? And that was a sure thing. That was a money time, follow me? So they had a problem with his skin. So they had a problem with his skin. They had to see it in their mind that all skin color is different, but all blood is red. So we have that. He went somewhere, and that would be with these people. He thought it was going to be nice, but it wound up being danger. Danger, water below. And he ended up in what? Water below. I will show you this card, but I just don't have the right clothing on, so that's why I just don't want the camera on. So this is water below. He's in the water below, and that's so true. Right? He wanted these people to be gentle with him, but he was dealing with somebody that was not, that felt like nobody was more powerful than this person. So this person decided to put Giovanni in do.They jump because Giovanni was not loyal, didn't agree with whatever this person wanted, and the person moved on it fast to make it happen. Okay, is it true? Are you playing? Okay, that card just simply mean was something that he wasn't believing what he was hearing, what he was seeing. Let's see something. Okay, because this person wanted Giovanni strictly for money. That's the only way he was connected to him. So it's saying foster child, but Giovanni wasn't his foster child. Giovanni was a distant relative. So we can just put it together. Check on your foster kid. Check on your distant cousin. Get what I'm saying? He is just loving the 4 cards. Just wanted him for money, what he could get out of him. Okay, he wanted candy-coated enjoyment. He wanted money out of him, or one-on-one romance. Take it however it goes. I just saw the Tuesday card, and today is Tuesday. So I don't know what day he went after him, but he went after him on whatever day. To go get him, to take him wherever he took him at. The cousin. So the cousin was acting a little spicy, and Giovanni was amazed, or was the other way around. Okay, universe, you know about it. Okay, universe. This one, here's the same card I just mentioned, the Tuesday card. Let me just put it in. Universe, you know about it. Universe. Okay, reeling in the cash right here. He is reeling in the cash like a church mouse. The cousin or Giovanni, however it's going. It was time for Giovanni to see his battling with this person. He wanted to checkmate with this cousin of his, and he just wanted peace. Okay, universe, you know about it. Stay with me. You want to meet new people? Right here, fresh personalities. Where's that card at? I lost it. I wiggled too fast. But he wanted to meet new people, fresh personalities. So he wanted to meet his cousin and, you know, different people. There's nothing wrong with that. Only thing is, when you run into the wrong people, that's when the problem is. Just because somebody's supposed to be your blood, you are strangers to each other. You know, you don't know these people. You don't know their ways, their antics. And they thrive on people like that. You know, because they don't know you like a stranger. They got all kind of feelings about you or what is going on with people sometimes. Okay, one more. Okay, and he says in here, let's just go. Well done. So we have right here that this cousin of his, he went back to his soul, Giovanni, and God said, well done. But we have right here that his cousin was a score loser. He got distant from his cousin at one point in time, and then this day would be the day that they made up, or during the time that they said they got out of the car, he got distant. That means he was running really fast, and we know that, right? So, what is this one? I can't make out what that is. Okay, somebody was gay since their childhood. So if a person wasn't gay, we're going to say they was nice, okay? One of them. Oh, Giovanni, sorry, or this person here, he connected to this cousin of his, right? So if not gay is nice, take it as whichever one, right? Here it is, I told you, made him vanish without a trace. He was being set up to be robbed. Follow me. Being blamed. He was being blamed. Follow me. Next card is he was talking to somebody in a car, but he was in the car. Get my drift. He didn't want no smoke with these people. He didn't want no smoke with these people. He didn't. So we got a house or a building. So with the house or a building, I'm going to say maybe once, I don't know if they went to some kind of restaurant or somewhere to eat. Did they make a stop or anything like that? Because this is a building or a house. So I don't know exactly where they stopped their car at. Where did he get out at? I mean, was it by somebody's house? Or what is this? House or building or anything like that? Okay, let's see. Because something was online, it was going to conclude. Because somebody might have took it off the line, or whatever this is. So let's just see. Somebody wanted him to do something, or something he put on line, or something somebody else put online, or whatever this is. Somebody wanted him to do online, or whatever this is. It was going to conclude. We already know what conclude means. So it was going to end off in them doing setting Giovanni up. Let's just flow a little bit. He had dormant behavior. He was holding on to for keepsake because it was like a pendulum. War games with this cousin of his, right, and these other people. So he knew they cheating, but it was his time to rise up. Cheating about his money or whatever was going on with this, what they had going on. So he was jovial and nice, cordial. He was typing his problems. I miss you. Pick me. So this cousin of his wanted, at the beginning, he wanted this cousin to pick him to be friends with him or whatever, right? But then this person wanted him to be friends because some kind of way it was a disagreement or whatever happened whenever it did. And this cousin came back or communicated or whatever. I told you, we can't get through the storyline. Neither one without noise in Giovanni's storyline. I don't know what's going on. It's like the devil coming all kind of ways to stop it, but it's going through. Okay, alright. I can't say I'm sorry about that because I can't. Look at that. You telling me the devil. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's just try to finish out the reading. I told you it seemed like it's just so many distractions in this storyline, both of them. It's the craziest thing I ever had to go through as far as my storylines. I haven't had so many distractions. Okay, let's see. I'm so sorry about that because it just keep coming one way or another. Okay, so we have Giovanni need, right? Wanted to be picked by this cousin back then, right? Because he connected some kind of way with his father's side. I miss you, I want to be able to know you, or anything like that. His mom was thinking like, but after some kind of disagreement or something happened between him and this person here, this cousin of his, it was some kind of break between the two, where he got distant. So this cousin of his decided he wanted to communicate again and lured him back, get what I'm saying, to communicate with him again, where the cousin was looking at it like, pick me, let's get back okay again, or whatever he was saying. Let's get to see each other, whatever his mom was thinking. He threw it out there. He lured Giovanni. He lured him. Right? He was a Lord thinker. He lured him. I miss you. I want to get to see you. I want to get to know you, or whatever words he said. Anything he said, whatever it was to get him where he got him at. Bottom line. Okay? So let's get to it. Let's see. So we have right here that okay, we got somebody try to mold somebody to be gay. Somebody tried to mold somebody to be gay or was gay, anything like that. Okay, let's go. We got a person who is a pill pusher. That's usually a person who take pills, but if the person pushing pills, take it that way, okay? Next card is finally Giovanni in a safe and happy place. That means he with God. Follow me? This person, he would give a penny for this person's thoughts, because he had heartfelt tears as far as this person. So some kind of way he cried, maybe not in the car, but when he was running. I don't know if his father got locked up or not. I don't know where his father was, but they say his father getting locked up or got locked up, but I just don't know, right? Or maybe his cousin could be a father and he getting locked up. Take it however it goes. He had to get ready to adjust. He had to adjust to the household without his father in it. Or if this person is a father, whoever this is, his cousin, his family gonna have to get adjusted because he's getting locked up, the cousin. He was gonna use the exact right words as far as talking to his cousin and those other guys, because something was store-bought, whatever it was, something was brought to him from the store, wherever it came from. Follow me? He brought something from these people, or something was brought from the store. Take it however it goes. Okay? Or you calling, so some kind of way the people was calling him a lot, or he was calling. Or when he was running, they was calling out to him. Or before he even got in a call with these people, kind of way they was calling him, or he was calling them by phone, or however communication happened. Too much chocolate, so we might have, it might have been all three of the people in the car, could have been black, I just don't know. Or Giovanni just was a nice person, he was just too nice. He need to be strong because he is dealing with my karma plague, okay? So let's just see, I'm trying to... Okay, glance at the moon, so he is out at nighttime where the moon was out. Okay, glance at the moon. He is all in his feelings. These people were also, so detention time away. So if you met the person straight, you're not obligated to take the person back gay. So maybe his cousin was gay, he met his cousin straight, and then he took his cousin wanted being gay or whatever this is. Okay, so somebody was floating around living a secret life. Okay, so we got somebody's brother name could be Jaden, don't have to be. Somebody could have 6 brothers, the 6th person in the family, the 2nd one. Somebody just could have a brother, him or whoever this person is. So, oh, strike that. This is a yellow card. It don't supposed to be in there. So strike the Jaden card. I'm sorry. Okay, so we had that. A friendship since childhood. So, this cousin of his was in a car with somebody who was a friend since childhood. Follow me? So, he lost himself, but no more dealing with these people. His cousin, right? Dealing with his cousin, because I don't think he knew the other two people or how many was in their car. It is okay to let him go. This person gonna always know that Giovanni cared about this person, right? So I'm gonna take this to his parents. It's okay to let Giovanni go. He gonna always know that you loved him. He lost himself, but no more. He lost himself going with these people, because some kind of way he was going to be seeing a judge and get tensed up for these people. Follow me? Okay. He was protected of himself, but he should have been overprotective of himself, because dealing with these people, he needed to be overprotective of himself. He didn't feel like really he needed a bunch of protection with these people because he felt safe, but he needed to be overprotective of himself. So, he walked away from somebody he felt was toying with him. Okay, he had a sixth sense about the TP, the car, or some place that they stopped out at. Okay, they wanted to groom him into what they wanted him to be. But God said he had to be groomed into what God created him to be at birth only. And let his sounds be heard loud and clear. So I felt that he did some kind of talking to these people, because his cousin was posing as who he wasn't, while Giovanni was seeking refuge. So we got some paperwork from court, work, or whatever this paperwork, or thesis in general. This paperwork. Or the Bible, or whatever. Okay, wishing for a good decision. He hand in hand with the enemy. His hand in hand with the enemy, wishing for a good decision with the enemy. So we have right here that a Libra and a Virgo. So we got a balance. Libra and Virgo love. Okay. He had to have a mindset of, he wanted and he needed to have a mindset of the Libra sign balance. But he was dealing with somebody who was conducting business like a Virgo. Okay, let's see things about the work. Okay, let's just see. About it. Okay, so here we have for Giovanni. Why did my mother give up on me? Okay, I wonder who I look like or who I act like. So we got to change this card around because his mother didn't give up on him. So let's just turn it around. Okay. So with this card right here, I'm gonna say that he don't want his mother to give up on him. He wants his mother to keep looking for him. I mean, well, not looking for him. Keep fighting for him. Okay? And we got to turn it around. He might wonder who he look like. If not who he look like, who he act like. Anything like that. If that's not him, that's the cousin. Got a mother problem, though. Right? Okay, so we got number 29, 92. Something could have happened. Then somebody could be 29. We got 38, 31. Or just angel numbers. Look up the angel numbers. So we have that. He is focused on a windfall. Or we got this cousin of his was acting like a cop, or acting like a cop, or he encountered a cop, or acting like a cop, or the cousin was like a leader of some sort. So he is in the wonderland of the lost souls, hanging with people like that who want him to disrespect himself. So he's back again. Something was store brought, and he sit down. So something was store brought, and he sit down in the car, out the car, wherever. So yeah, number 31, rule 13, or number 4. Mention me, Giovanni. Tell her. So this would be tell his mommy. So we have right here that they thought he was a turncoat and they plucked him. So I can just say it a certain kind of way, but I would have to be talking to Giovanni, okay? So let's just flow. Mention me, Giovanni. Tell her now, my mommy, okay? They thought I was a turncoat, so they wanted to pluck me, okay? Let's just see. They wanted to live beyond their means and wanted me to live beneath my means. I had to challenge myself to grow higher in my mind and in my spirit, okay? Well, somebody wanted romance or wanted me to care because they didn't have it in a long time from me, okay? Finding my princess, I would win. Where is my princess? I would win, and that would be his mother, his princess. Next one is, he wanted help to come. Help is coming. He wanted help to come from his princess because he had to stop thinking he deserved abuse. He is the only trailblazer, this cousin of his, where this person is, right? He wanted jointness with this cousin of his, so he captured raw love with this cousin of his because this cousin of his is supposed to have been a distant relative or whatever, and he really liked the person, I guess, to get along with the person. So he had to be essential by coping and allow life to follow him only to the best places. So he is on the battlefield with white life. So he wasn't dealing with people white. Evidently he was dealing with black people, I guess, if he half black or whatever's going on. So he is dealing with people who, well, this is a white life card, so I gotta turn it around. He is dealing with people who was black, I guess, right? So whoever they are, they had some, or they wanted him to be submissive and dominate him, right? Next one is that they was barely doing enough. They wanted him to just be taught to just settle for what they say or what they wanted him to do, so he had to go forward and get on his path. God said so. Don't let his family and friends tear him apart. So he shouldn't let these people here, his cousin and his cousin friends, tear him apart, because they wanted him to dive in with both hands to feel his touch. So they wanted him to get into selling some kind of pills or something, or some kind of romantic thing. Follow? So they was going to go get their mission, or he was going to go get his mission. So his mission, let's see, honestly, let's say honestly, the guilty as charged as it exists, God says, right? So, ooh, you tell the truth. Stop lying. Okay. Okay, let's see. Next one is 37 or 73. Or number 10. It was controlling measures. They took controlling measures because it was like they was insanity driven. They making it seem like he was the one that was off the wall, but it looked like they was off the wall. Get my drift. Okay, let's just see. Wait a minute. Bear with me. Equal that. Okay, thank you. Okay. Okay, let's see. So something happened in the middle of the night. It don't have to be 5:21, but whatever. It was in the AM. And he determined it caused some of dysfunction. He had to get away from Garcia, right? Because he had to get help for his addiction or one of these people. Because he felt protected. So, well, the people felt protected, right? So, somebody was going to pop up on him. It don't have to be Wednesday, whatever day it was. Somebody popped up on him because whoever looked at him as a joker. But all the time they were jokers. They wanted him to be in the background, right? But God wanted him to be front and center. They wanted him to take a cup of desire they wanted him to take a cup of desire as far as like selling some kind of drugs, taking some kind of drug, or romance. Take it however it goes. Hit a mission card again. Your mission. God wanted him to go get his mission, and actually that means just go home. Follow me? But he was going to go get his mission, and he was going meeting up with these people. Follow me? So we have right here that for pleasant times he's going to meet up with these people. He had to get on his path. Right now, God said, because right then that was his path, going with these people where he went with them at, but that wasn't really the path God wanted him to be at. Because later on in the summer, he was catering, or he was going to be catering to his cousin. Well, these people. So we got coconut. That means when you're two different races. So it's accurate. Okay, so it was somebody wanted a whirlwind romance, some kind of way, maybe with him. Somebody out of the bunch, or maybe his cousin. Who knows? So we have right here that just because a person, his cousin, don't mean anything because he don't know this person. This person is a stranger. People know their cousins and can have a crush on their own cousin that they grew up with, that was right in the house with them. So it don't matter that this person could be blood. He's a stranger to this person. Okay, so somebody adored him, a lecturer. Okay, or he adored the lecturer. Take it however, somebody who was talking a lot. Okay, covering up wouldn't work because this person was no cleaner than Giovanni. So it was a radical thing that happened on the weekend, but it might have been. He was vibrant, and these people, or one of them, wanted him to stay with them, stay in the car, stay connected, or whatever was going on. But something was canceled more than one time. Follow me? So something was canceled more than one time as far as him and his cousin, or whatever this is. Right? So let's just flow. So we have that. He needs to deal with what was on his plate into stories, right? So deal with nothing else. So he wanted a meal of done loyal out of his cousin, I guess, or his cousin wanted it out of him. So we got a Cancer sign. Somebody act like a water sign, or in their feelings like a water sign that was trying to control him. Follow me? So we have, I'm making a change, believe what you will. So he was making a change as far as some situation, and they needed to believe what they wish. He wasn't going along with what they were saying. So we got number 7. So, whoa. Let's just see. I got a lot more over here. I dropped all of them. Let's just see here. Wow. Let's just go. Next card is they wanted to wash their hands on African American, on him. So, or he wanted to wash his hands on them. Because he's trying to get away and get out the car. He's trying to wash his hands on them. Or they're trying to wash their hands on him. Take it whichever way. A chick tucked away on the side. So some kind of way somebody tried to make it like where he was somebody tucked away on the side. Some kind of way. try to treat him like a chick, try to treat him soft, or anything like that. Okay. Do not refuse to help that God sends him to lead him to his path. So I don't know really what God sent him right there. Look at your life. Do you see the progress? Any progress from last year? So I don't know what help God sent him. So evidently God sent him some kind of help from last year to now, whatever it might have been. But he had to not refuse it. So I don't know what it was. Some kind of way God sent some kind of help for him though. He might need a counseling. I'm trying to think what the card said already. I just don't know. Some kind of help God sent him, whatever it was. And he really had to accept it. And these people here need to stay behind. They need to stay behind because these people, we already see these people meant them no good. Now these people act like they don't know him all of a sudden, but then they come into his house. But all of a sudden, you don't know him when something happened to him. But then you know him all the time to come to his house. You know him enough to come to his house and get him or wherever you got him from. But then after something happened, oh, I don't know him. Oh, I only knew him like a month. I don't know him. Or whatever you acting like, okay? So, the next card is, I had heartfelt desire for you. So this cousin of his, I guess. Don't run from this little one, this cousin of his. Okay, it was wake up time. Time for him to continue his life. So this cousin of his might want it to be where they can keep being friends or whatever, or this cousin was gay or what was going on here with this person. Or this person just wanted him to get in some kind of making money thing or whatever this is. So, or this person was just living a secret life, the cousin of his, and was gay or something and was trying to see what he can do with him or whatever this is. He was being fearless though because he didn't know he had to be overprotected with these people. Okay, so universe speak to me, lead me to my path. So he had to look on the floor for it, so God show me the way. So right here, this is right here. Don't run from this love. So he running. He had to continue his wake up time. Be fearless. He was fearless at first with these people, but then the fear came in because he talking to God right here. Universe speak to me, lead me to my path. Which way do I go? Here's the next one. God show me the way. He is in his run and he don't know which way to go because he's stuck. And here it is. Look on the floor for it. So when it's all over with, he is on the ground. He is in the water, and that will be considered the floor. So we got number 26, number 8, number 2. So we have right here. Let's just see the next card. My thoughts count because he wanted his thoughts to count because why wouldn't he say no to being molded? I feel he did say no to being molded. I think that was the problem. I think he did say no, and that's where the problem came about with him and these people. No to selling drugs, no to taking drugs, selling drugs, or being a part of some secret romance with these people, or whatever it is trying to do. I think he was saying no, that's the problem. Okay, so he hooked us up on to this cousin of his, and he asked a bunch of questions about anything. He just escaped. That just simply means that he just didn't get involved. He let his cousin work out the kinks to whatever it was, if they're selling some kind of pills or anything like that, or he was buying something from him, or whatever was going on, or just selling something with him, or whatever he was doing. He didn't ask a pile of questions. He didn't ask anything. So the cousin was able to do any and everything. Right? But then we hear right here that he was trying his best to escape, and he did escape because he was trying to get away from these people at one point. Okay? You cannot control another person's grief. So some kind of way, somebody got angry some kind of way. Okay. And he couldn't do nothing. He couldn't do anything about whoever it is. Okay, lift my heart. So he couldn't do anything about the person's anger. He wanted his heart lifted, but the person was angry, whoever this person is. So they were searching for Giovanni. This got a girl name on it, but I'm gonna put Giovanni here. I'm gonna make this Giovanni because they tried to treat Giovanni soft. I feel right. Looking at the structure of it, because they were checking him out the whole time on Instagram or whatever he on, some kind of communication where people they try to check you out or whatever and just see what kind of person they think you is and what they can get away with. So that's what I feel these people did. Okay, we want to go. So we have with his cousin, he's spending money for himself or whatever, spending the money on himself. If some kind of way they was like any kind of money was being made or whatever, the cousin was spending money on his own self. Giovanni decided he want to go somewhere else. He don't want to deal with this or anything like that. Is there some kind of agreement with money or anything like that? So we had some eating of food. Somebody might have been eating, even if it's just chewing gum. Get what I'm saying? So we were just chewing gum. It don't have to be a whole plate of food, but I keep seeing food cards coming up. Okay, so one of them made a threat to him, try me if you dare. So he wanted some loving treatment to come his way. And he saw something in a moment. So somebody jumped for joy. Okay, because it was a nearby place. So for him, it wasn't a nearby place because he didn't even know this area. For these people, they was at a nearby place, something they familiar with. And they let's see something. It was a special delivery, and the special delivery was Giovanni. Okay. They had imbalances and antics going on these people, so he asked them simply why. Because right now they blaming each other for the death, or they will be blaming each other for the death. It says do not blame each other for the death, right? Because let's see the next one. Okay, I forgot what lonely meant. There's never too much sugar when it comes to the form of romance. So, I forgot what lonely meant. There's never too much sugar when it comes in the form of romance. So we have, what is that right there? Let me think with that one. Somebody floating some kind of way, so, let's just see. Okay. So we have somebody, was a monster to Giovanni, was blaming things on being adopted or blaming things on, we didn't grow up together, so I didn't know you real good or whatever. We not real close, you're a distant cousin or whatever. Because being like when you adopted, pretty much you go find your relatives if you decide you want to go find your relatives. So this is how this situation was. He didn't know this person, so he had to kind of get to know this person. So it's kind of like adoption somewhat. So this person blaming things on, I really don't know you good or whatever and stuff like that. So, wait a minute. Okay, I'm back. There's so many disturbances. I am so sorry. This is one of the worst storylines I've ever done. The whole time I've been doing my reading since 2019. There's been noises all over the place. Every which way. I am so sorry, Giovanni. I know you forgive me because you just want me to get the storyline up, but it's just been terrible distractions. Okay? So, let's just see. Let's finish. Universe, you know all about it for Giovanni. You know all about it. So we have right here that I don't know about his grandmother. I have no idea, but this is a grandmother card. So I don't know about his grandmother. I don't even know if he even met his grandmother. She told me many a times. So I don't know if it's accurate as far as his grandmother on his father's side or not. I have no idea. But I'm going to read the card anyway. That don't mean that is accurate, okay? But I'm gonna say it anyway in case. I don't know. She has told me many a time she hate me. So his grandmother might never told him nothing like that, but she might act like she ain't care for him. If she ain't keep in touch any kind of way, she didn't care for him. I'm saying it because any grandmother in her right mind, you're gonna communicate with your grandkids. Okay? I'm saying it, okay? So we have right here that he was an earth angel person. So we have that people needed to do things in decency. This cousin of his, even unto his grandma, right? And come up to par, right? So he wanted to invest and able to gain. And that could just simply mean just meeting up with his cousin and getting to know the father side of the family, or this is a work card, making some money with this person, right? Because it's nice to want to help at home, but in some cases it don't work. Sometimes you can't get work where you live at or whatever it might be. Okay, let's flow. So we have, I don't know if it's mommy a Capricorn. I don't know if if he a Capricorn or one of these people a Capricorn. I just don't know. Somebody had a lack of control, whoever. Well, somebody might have a daughter that's a Capricorn that is a lack of control out of, okay, that's just saying, you know about it. You know about it, universe. Universe, you know about it. I don't want to drop. Okay, yeah. He was going to do what make him feel better and what feels good to him or his cousin. Because floor plans was made steps up. That means to try to get a job with his cousin or just to be able to get out of that car or whatever the floor plans were. Okay? He was aiming high enough and just enough. If he was trying to go meet his cousin or go get a job with his cousin or whatever this is, right? Because he felt like his cousin was his and he was his cousin's. Get what I'm saying? They blood and blood, so you mine, I'm yours. It's just like me and my cousin. They my cousins, I'm their cousin. We blood. Get what I'm saying? You're mine, I'm yours. Never forget that. Or you coming for me. Get what I'm saying? So he came his direction. His cousin came his direction, right? So I thought you was my friend. Get what the card's saying. I thought you was my friend. Okay? Looking at something suspenseful. Next card is he showed hatred toward Giovanni. And it's the candles card. He blew out the candle on Giovanni. Okay, so let's just flow. I'm trying to end it now, universe. Let me talk to God, universe. Give me something else, universe. Give me the prison card. Give me the jail card. Give me the boohoo card. Give me the manslaughter card. Give me any kind of cards. I'm trying to make it where this come to an end. But so far I see what's been going on. This person set him up big time. Got him in a deserted place that the person know, but he don't know. Made him vanish without a trace. He was in the water, so that would be without a trace. Nobody would know he was there. His parents wouldn't know nowhere as far as where he was at, because these people know just where he was at. They threw his book bag to the side like they never met him. The same person who was in the car with him. Did that show any kind of love or care? It was all about using him and taking advantage and getting rid of him, because they definitely didn't want him to mess up that thing. Okay, so let's just see. Let's just see a little bit more, and I'm just gonna a little bit more. I'm trying to make it in myself. Okay, help me in this for Giovanni, because he was your angel. He was loved, respected, cared for by a lot of people. And these people here cared nothing about him. they just treated his life like it was a piece of garbage. They looked at him like he was a piece of garbage. What is this? Say lettuce. And maybe somebody like lettuce, eat salad, eat a sandwich, whatever this is. Okay, somebody wanted to have some fun, maybe him or these people. Maybe he liked orange, or one of these people. Orange juice, anything as far as orange color, orange. He was wondering will his cousin ever love him, care about him, because this is somebody he really don't even know. He really don't. He had to wean himself from some kind of behavior with his cousin. Okay, so what we have here, tell me if you're a woman. So some kind of way, whoever this is might thought he was gay. Anything like that? Or whoever this cousin is, or somebody in that car, might have been somebody who was acting gay, or what is going on. Okay, because maybe there was some kind of gossip between them, thinking something about him. Okay. Here's going to be a self-doubt. So let's just say, I need to cut this. Okay, okay. I'm trying to end it. Okay. I hear Marlo. Maybe somebody got a cat. Maybe somebody has a dog. I hear Marlo. Anybody know anything about children's stories, Marlo and Otis? That is a cat and a dog, okay? If you don't know what I'm saying. Marlo and Otis. Marlo. Let's go to the big murder card again, but it came out all right. Okay? Somebody's corny because there's a monster. So what they did, they put him in a ditch because he is. If they stand in a pit or in a ditch, quitting. Is this the quitting card or outing? Oh yeah, they was on an outing, but it says staying in a pit or in a ditch. So I feel they put him in there myself personally, but that's just my thoughts. The leader who was negative to him. That's just my thoughts. You know, so let's just see. I need God to give me a little bit more. One more stop. Okay, let's just see. I'm trying. Hopefully this is it. I hope this is it, universe. And let's just flow. Hopefully this is it. A wrap. He's going to be bold and brave in it. But he needs to look at all the details as far as being in collaboration or whatever with this cousin of his, this person. Sometimes you can be too naive and people just, they take you as green because you are green. And you believe in everything they're saying, but you can't believe everything people say. Okay? Okay. He was ecstatic because he was going with his cousin. Well, his cousin was ecstatic because he got to get him in a car so he could betray him. He was devastated because his program and people having rules over him. Okay, let's go. The family gonna feel like that, devastated because they got like the police department and everybody else having rules and all, and they deciding what it is, and if they decide to just leave it like that and don't go further. So we have right here that he was seeing everything in it and getting them children and all. Well, they are the parents rallying. There was some fussing going on with him and those people. What are the parents gonna be talking? Get what I'm saying? They're gonna challenge it. And they're going to have self-love is key for their child, because they love their child. But also, he needs to have self-love for himself, because he challenged these people, because they was interacting with some kind of drugs or pills. He was in pain. So we have right here that these people needed Giovanni to feed them. That means they needed him to make money, give them money, some kind of way make money. They got upset about this thing. Okay, the next one is locked up in prison. These jokers, hopefully, it say jokers on one side, and it say locked up locked up or getting locked up in prison. Boy, I can't wait to hear it. Boy, God keep bringing up jokers. These people are a bunch of jokers. Hopefully it happens, okay? This is hopefully it happens. Took advantage. They took real advantage. They felt he was green. They saw he was green, and they felt he was green. Where is that? I tell you, where is this telephone? Okay, where are you, telephone? I tell you, I cannot get. Okay, what is this? Stop. It keeps on being weird. Something just want to interrupt. That one came all kind of ways that disturb this story now, but it's getting out. Look, this next card say, yeah, you're wrong. It say wrong, right? But I'm going to add the rest. This card just say wrong, and the other side say reputation. So they try to ruin his reputation or something about his reputation because some kind of gossip or whatever they was going to spread or they heard about or whatever's going on here, right? So let's just see here. Let's see. Okay, let's just see. The family gonna get the truth out of this story otherwise. I see a money deal card. So somehow what is a money deal? Regardless of complications, right? Family gonna keep moving on. They're gonna keep moving on. Right? They're not settling for this mess that's being put out. That he just ran in some water and that's all to it. No, that is not it. Sorry. Okay? Any deterrent that caused him a dysfunction, he had to get away from in the middle of the night, a.m. Okay? In the morning time, some kind of way, I guess his friends was going to be inviting him, telling the mother about it, or some news was going to come, or something was going to be happening in the morning time. I don't know. Let's just try to get this done. So somebody doing some journaling about this situation, or will be. So, okay, do not love yourself. These people do not love themselves, so they might be keeping track, maybe as far as looking in the news, I mean not the newspaper, looking online or looking at Instagram or talking about it a little bit or whatever they may be doing, or the cops going to be journaling. You know what that means, they writing down stuff, right? Okay. He wasn't going to be resistant because he was dealing with somebody who was not all there. His cousin of his. So we got a rape card, or we got a rape card or a theft card. So if he didn't get attacked no kind of way, like what you hear me saying, he was stolen from. That means he had money or whatever, pills or whatever they had going on. He could have brought, or he could have got, or whatever. I just don't know. Whichever way it goes, right? Some kind of way of theft happened. Rape, and you know what rape means? Theft of some drugs he brought, or just his life in general. All of them mean theft, stolen from, okay? Because the next one is his pension time. That means money in the mailbox. So he was going to get money put in his pocket. If he was selling something, they was going to get money put in their pocket. If he was buying something, get what I just said, right? This person know he must respect me. So he know he must respect me. This would be Giovanni, right? Because he had to, this was real life for him, not snowballs and lollipops. So he had a chance to love himself and just step into his kingship, right? Because talking will be the only way for him to heal, and inviting the healing of whoever this cousin is to heal. So this person going to say this person's sorry, but this person meant to do everything this person did. This person just going to say the person's sorry just to cope. Get what I just said, right? Because this person's story was flimsy. Whatever these people saying, they tormented him. Follow? So what would he do for that job? So some kind of way he was going, and this supposed to have been like a job or whatever, right? He wanted to build his future. But what will he do to get this job? Okay? So we got an uncle and a cousin on this card. We got a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle, and a cousin. So we dealing with some cousin of his, right? So it was war times on him, right? There was a bunch of negative coming his way, following me. He had to stop allowing things to pile up in his own life to hilltop measures, right? For this person. So he's dealing with the billfold at a social club. So if they was not at some place, because it seemed like he was at some place. They might have been in a car, but it seemed like they was at a place. Did they check some kind of way and see? Did they go somewhere else? Because they seemed like they went somewhere where you ate at or went somewhere. He said social club. A social club is not his Giovanni mother house. That's not the social club. Follow me? Or Instagram is the social club. Okay? So let's go a little bit. Because we had Giovanni wanted to save some coin, save some money, save some silver. Okay. So, did he love his whoever he had? If he had a lady friend, did he love her? Because it's a stepping out card. So if we got one of these people gay that's trying to get him to step out, get what I'm saying? Grown up stuff. Okay. The top card means that this card right here means he didn't need these people to help him be himself. He was strong. So we have that he was settled down at the fortress. So the card became a fortress for him. But also he settled down in the water. Follow me? And that was a fortress. Because at first he couldn't get out the car. I feel he's locked in. But then I feel some kind of way they let the doors come open where he could get out. But the fortress is definitely the water he was found in, because he was saddled down at the fortress. And that's a place you can't get out unless somebody let you out. Follow me? So somebody had to get him out. Okay? So we have a push on money. Push on money. Babe. He pinpointed a problem. He is dealing with a pusher of money. Somebody might like cornrows or any kind of chips. Might have been eating chips, light chips. But he was dealing with a pusher of money. A pusher of money person is a person who will kill their own mother, their newborn baby, set the house on fire. They do anything for money. Get what I'm saying? Okay, so somebody's going to be paying for their crime against Giovanni, because they was acting like it was love, like they liked him or something like that, because something radical happened on the weekend. Let's go. So let's see for Giovanni. Okay. So we have right here, one of the friends might have lied on Giovanni some kind of way, just to break up the relationship as far as them getting along. Get what I just said? Okay. So we have right here, he's dealing with the big boys, and here's an antelope. The big boys is different people. So these people have some kind of drugs going on, so I'm going to call them drug dealers, right? Because that's what seemed like they had going on, some kind of drugs. So he's dealing with the big boys, the drug dealers. But the family dealing with the big boys, and that would be the justice system, cops, okay? FBI, anybody like that, okay? So it would be freeing, being like a fly on a ball to see what was going on as far as maybe what he was thinking at one point before he wound up being outside and things like that. And that water, long as he was in a car and all, he didn't know, it would be freeing to know what was going on, because somebody lied on him. Seemed like so somebody couldn't control themselves in their own skin as far as him, against him. So we have that either he loved fashion or this person liked fashion, so he had to bloom into the flower God says that he was. So we got the Kit Kat race. So we got some kind of way, maybe he was running, it's a Kit Kat, so running. People running. Maybe it's like hide and seek with somebody this way, somebody that way, or what was going on. It's a race on him. He definitely was running. Okay. He was not getting paid, or whatever bonus he's supposed to get, or he just wasn't getting paid. Okay. So let's see. or if he actually bought something from somebody, they try to take his money plus take whatever it is he brought or whatever this is. Okay, so this is it was a controlling, one of these people was controlling. Okay, let's see, I can't make out what this is, so I just don't know what their card is. So okay, somebody's getting upset outside, walking, running, or whatever he's doing, outside somewhere or inside or whatever, getting hot with Giovanni. Okay, that's just very weird. I'm trying to end it now. I'm trying to end it. Somebody move fast on it like a gas guzzler. Because there's an air with them good and hot. So we have right here, it's obvious that he wasn't going to be scared of nothing. Or obvious that he was scared. Let's put it that way. He did get scared after a while, so he said for what to somebody, maybe his cousin, whatever his name is. Because he's in a money scheme with his cousin, money deal, any kind of money deal, whatever's going on. He worked hard on it, or whatever day. It don't have to be Wednesday or Friday, whatever day. Well, these people worked hard on it to try to destroy him when he worked on it as far as like doing some kind of job for these people. So God said he had to plan his vision. But he might felt this was his vision plan, but it was the wrong vision dealing with these people. He was groggy. So if they're saying he had reefer, marijuana, weed as they call it, that's a plan in it. And it interfered with his vision, correct? If they saying that he was acting this way or that way. It had to be something in it because we don't have people acting crazy. If anything, it calms people. Right, so something had to have been in it if he had anything like that. So it's evident it was about money dealing with these people. So we have that he was simply the best, God says, right? And here's a card behind it. What is life to? What is life to himself and to whoever these people is? Mainly his cousin, because that's the person that he's seen enough. He's dealing with a player or a boss. He is searching for love or searching for work. Searching for love or searching for work with a player. And that would be his cousin who was a boss, evidently. Okay, so we have right here, he had to cover his emotions. His cousin felt like, so what? So, somebody wanted to keep something hidden. Right? Let's read it right. To keep something or hide it. So we got one of these people lied. One of these friends or somebody lied about something. Somebody lied about something. Or his cousin lied. Somebody lied about something to keep something hidden. Okay? Whatever it is. Looking at what's superficial. When they didn't want to lose money, whoever this is. So he should have said he wanted out of this money scheme, money deal with these people. Because it caused a disturbance. Because he was living a pipe dream. Believing these people, it left him with feelings that flow like a river. Let's not mask the smell of foul because these people was foul to him. But it left his family with feelings that flow like a river. It was foul what was done to him because it's obvious that from way back. So from when he met these people or dealt with these people in the fall or whenever it was, they still was mad. One of them, at least that cousin of his. Or just way back, just mean he just some distant relative that he don't even know. Every day is not a good day. He had a blank look on his face. So, okay, universe, you know all about it. I'm trying to end it. So, this cousin of his wanted to bring back tomorrow and try to mend things some kind of way because he messed up big time. Follow me? That means when you mess up, you're trying to make it like it was. You can't make it like it was when you done made somebody real mad with you or whatever, or you done hurt them real bad or whatever. You just can't do it like that. So we have right here that he deserved respect and he needed to stay on his throne, or this person felt like he deserved respect and he was going to stay on his throne, whoever this cousin is. So you must go on with your life. as you should. So he's going to go on with his life as he should, wherever he lived at. But his cousin was going to go on with his life as he should, wherever he lived, because he did something about whatever day. They don't have to be the 15th, whatever date though, he did it. Okay, University knows about it. So we have right here that rape. He is terrified because rape took him here sexually. So some kind of way, one of them was raped before in their life, molested or anything like that, him or his cousin, one or the other, right? So if we take it away from rape, he was stolen from him. Follow me? Okay, so we have right here that tendon sissified. Somebody looked at him as tendon sissified, or somebody he's dealing with was like that. 311. So we have that he saw him many a time, so maybe online, because he didn't see him in person. So he might be looking at Instagram or whatever they be having, where people staring at your pictures all the time, trying to think about you or whatever they doing. Okay, so you need to open up and just look at things realistically. Take the glasses off. And his emotions, his emotions. You need to see what he needed to see. Take off the sunglasses. Look at things like you need to see. What they call the rose-colored glasses. You got to take things off and look at people as who they are, and not try to make them who you want them to be, because they're really not who you want them to be. They who they really are. And he had to see, because he might have saw the person not in person but online, I feel. Unless he was looking at him on what you call it, FaceTime. It had to be something like that, because I don't feel he saw him in person a lot of times. But maybe FaceTime, that's like you seeing somebody. Okay? So I feel like he was taking advantage of. He was lured. They already knew what was going to happen. Already knew. They already knew. I mean, if the other people didn't know, the main cousin knew. So I'm trying to end it. This one's dragging out a long time, Lord. So can the prison card come out for me? The prison card, or the boo-hoo card, or the prison card? That's what I really want to see. The prison card. Anything like that. I'm trying to end it. Yeah, too long about it. Prison card, I'm going to give it to these people. Prison card, prison card, prison card, manslaughter, like that. Oh, manslaughter. So you know what's going on with it. That's the stuff. Let's see, someone here. Someone here. I'm trying to end it. Someone here. I'm trying to end it with. Out here, dough factory. Dough factory. Dough was money. Dough factory. Okay. Okay, that's it. I'm trying to end it. Giovanni, I'm trying to end it. So let's just see. I'm trying to end the storyline. Okay, but I'm dragging it out. I'm trying to end it. You got anything else to tell me? Just tell me. Okay, there's a space up, okay. He told me I could trust him. He said it wasn't going to be nobody but me and him, okay. Let's just do this. And I'm going to end it. I'm going to end it. I'm going to do this one for you. I'm going to end it. This one will be right. Okay, let's just see. Okay, let's see. I'm going to see if I can just make the cards come out straight. How about that? Do I make them come out straight? I'm asking God, God, you can straighten it. I just put them down one by one, manually, not just like keep on doing it like that. And I just go straighten it up. Okay, so we're going to do it this week. So that'll lessen the time. You know, once you know about it. Oh my goodness, there's a murder card again. That murder card came on 2 times and that's all the man started. Nobody will tell me these people ain't done nothing to him. Here it is. This is for his mommy. Help stop the loss of children if you can. Mommy gonna move on it fast and see what happened to her baby. He might not be a baby to you all, but he her baby. I don't care how old he is. Okay? Somebody could get Capricorn and see the big murder card again. That's just wrong. Morally, this person, this cousin of his, know he was wrong. Period. The card is saying it right here. The problem was Giovanni was too nice. Okay, here it is. Justice for sure for Giovanni. He not European, but you know, whatever his race, he mixed, right? Well, my nephew, my grandson is mixed. I don't call my grandson black because his father white, so I say he mixed. You know, that's how I do it because he's not black. So I don't know what his race he considered his race. But yeah, parents is not the same color. Okay, let's just flow. Dang, he like 18. Gee, that could have been my grandson if he was in a position like that. Let's flow. And let you know all about it. And let you know all about it for Giovanni. Okay, let's flow. We get ready to get this down here and hopefully it's well taken. First card for you, Giovanni. Okay, somebody was going to tell, or you could tell that somebody was gay, or somebody was together with somebody, right? So the problem was you was too nice, God says, right? Morally, this cousin of yours knew he was wrong, right? So justice going to be for sure against him, or he had justice against you, right? They say European, but what your race is, right? What you consider yourself, so he wanted to diminish you, a creep, right? It was challenging because you wanted to get to a windfall, but he did also. So your struggle was going to lead you to the next best place, right? God says that you can't stay stuck in a place, right? So an honorable time and date was set for you and this person to meet, right? So we looking at you're looking at something that having confidence evidently for this person. So this person sabotaged things. So okay. So this person cheapens your life. Follow me? So activity was on your phone, or his phone, or somebody's phone, but the phone is locked, destroyed, or whatever's going on with their telephone. So it was a draining person with draining energy, a cat catcher, a guy who could get a lot of ladies, a lot of girls, right? Draining energy mean the person could be high. Follow me? So you are no better than nobody else. So this person felt like you thought you was no better than nobody else. So you felt like it was done to this person, stealing from you, attacking, or what this person did. Follow me? On a Thursday, there's going to be some kind of message, or it was going to be a message to your parents, to you, to this person, or whoever, that life is about experience, not about wasting of life. You wasting your time with these losers, because that's what they was, or these losers taking your life away. Follow me? So act like a chick. So they was looking at, did you act like a chick? Okay. They wanted you to be brave because they might have felt like you act like a chick. You were soft. You wasn't giving in to whatever they wanted. So you needed to be overprotective. When you just was protected with these people, felt like you was alright, but you need to overprotect yourself. So they was getting testy with you and they felt it was their prerogative. So we have right here that just to get back at you from an issue from childhood. So they didn't know you from childhood, right? So if they didn't know you from childhood, whenever you last communicated with this person in the fall, or whenever you communicated with this person wanted to get back at you. Okay. So we have right here that we got a Virgo, or somebody act like a Virgo, or somebody act like a Sag, right? Somebody might have told you make a move, was venting for you to make a move or do something, or somebody vented for somebody else to make a move and do something against you. So lights was flashing, and you needed to see them to unwanted what needed to go, and that would be let go of these people. So you had to get out now, and I felt like you saw the lights was flashing with the fussing, with the fighting, and you decided to make a move. And it said running up your peace and running up your peaceful bills, right? So that's running up your peace. So you sit down with a female, or one of them sit down with you, and they try to treat you like a female, right? So you're dealing with a Dusty, your cousin, this person here. Will he come up to par? And he didn't come up to par, so it was extraordinary because you had to return it back to the sender. So they beat you so much. He did towards you, or all of them towards you. Physically, mentally, verbally, financially, or however, physically. Right, so we had right here, you had to sow a seed out of your pain and keep it up. So they wanted you to let them into your world, right? Because you had to keep your dignity. So we might have had somebody gay who wanted some kind of romance, or just wanted to steal from you, or wanted you to work for them, or whatever this is, or wanted you to let them steal from you, or whatever this is. If they love black, they're going to see it for what it is. So they love black, so they're seeing it for what it is. So there's energy seeking against you because they really didn't look at you as black, seemed like somewhat, or whatever was going on with these people. Right, so they wanted to shackle you down and ring your doorbell. So they did come to your house some kind of way. I don't know if they rung a doorbell or not, but they definitely came and they wanted to shackle you down and get a grip on you. They had you shackled down as far as getting a hold of you and taking you to some place you knew nothing about. So that's shackled down. Someone had money out there. Somebody had money out there, and you had money out there. I feel. Yeah, somebody want remorse. So your eyes lied about a connection with this cousin of yours. Right, so you needed to have a wise mind and don't get in this space like a sailor, but you did. So they was trying to figure out how to fix things with you. So they wanted you to call because they was thinking about you, the cousin, right? Or this could have been your mother wanted you to call, or you wanted her to call because you were thinking about her when you was trying to get in touch, or this would be your mother back then. Okay, picturing a crazy love. So one of these people was picturing a crazy love if one of them was gay, or this would be you and your mother picturing a crazy love back then to be able to see your mama again or anything like that. So hold me in your arms. This still would be your mother. Let's go for a walk. Still could be your mother or somebody who was gay in that car. So why cheat when you can get a divorce? So we're going to go with and cope with it. So we got like whoever this cousin of yours cheating as far as in business, a business arrangement, and cheating, trying to cheat you out your money when really the person just need to go get another business partner if there's anything like that. Or somebody wanted you to cheat some kind of way that needed to just break up with who they had or whatever this is. So somebody thought something was funny, need to do things in decency. Somebody who act like a Taurus, if not a Taurus, or act like an Earth sign, who needed to show love. So we got some kind of camera footage on the cell phone, some kind of way. So it was a dead-end job that this person had or you had. You wanted peace. Or this would be a dead-end job if you would have took it or stayed with it or whatever this is. Being involved with these people, having friends jealous. These people was jealous. Okay, so the in-laws sometimes cause drama. So this cousin of yours and his friends cause drama. So you'll have to see through it and don't fall for the bait. Okay, so we had that. You had to embrace your growth, or you was trying to. So they wanted to sow a seed of insurance to make sure you was going to come somewhere, go somewhere, or be somewhere, right? They wanted you to not loaf around and change house, but God wanted you to change house. God wanted you to change house and go back home. Follow me? But they wanted you to change house and go with them because they wanted to ensure that you was going to be there. No doubt, they need to be sure because the plan was to get rid of you. They don't even like me. and you saw at a point, whenever it was in the car, wherever, that they didn't even like you because this is your car, they don't even like me, but I am a blessing. Okay, black is classy, so they didn't look at you as black, right? So I am ready for love. So you was ready to be friends or whatever. You was tapping into what you thought was a precious occasion, so you existed for a bigger reason than what they even thought, because you're a God person, right? Okay, I'm ready to be leaded to my path. So you wind up being led to your path because you was healed, okay? And that path wound up being in the spirit, but God wanted you to be on your path as a person. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe all these sounds coming. What is it? Okay, 5 o'clock. Okay, that is my alarms that help me as far as when I'm trying to do something. That means I gotta try to get this done by a certain time. Okay, I gotta get these done. Okay, where were we? Okay, we got in-laws that talked about him behind his back. This person, this cousin of his, and whoever else, the in-laws. Once he find out, he's gonna handle it lightly. So he is marveling at the gate and loving it, I guess, as far as going with these people somewhere. But they also was marveling at the gate because they already knew they had plans to take him somewhere or whatever they was doing. But he didn't know that he was gonna be going wherever they had him out of the car at, or what was going on here. So this main cousin showed in his actions he cared nothing about Giovanni, right? So he had to look for confidence, right? And he's going to pick one, right? So that's usually a job card or picking up something. So he had feelings that grew fast like grass. He need not be bonded by the love of his cousin, meeting his cousin or anything like that. If not his cousin, meeting somebody, a love interest, or whoever this is, I don't know. Let's just see, meeting some new friends or whatever this is. So somebody had a poker face, but he had to be aware. So he's dealing with a nut, somebody unstable, mentally ill, not all day, drunk, drugging, mentally ill, something was going on with somebody unstable. He had to be genuine with this person though. So somebody's putting him on trial, trying to test him, asking him questions or whatever, or he might have been going on trial or whatever's going on with the trial. So I never knew my father, so I don't know if he didn't know his father. So if this card is accurate, I guess he didn't know his father. I just don't know if he did or not. I'm just going to say the card. I never knew my father. My daddy didn't show me love. So if it's not his card, it's the culprit's card, the cousin, okay? He is looking at what's worth the cause and not worth this time, or this cousin of his. He's going to exercise his right to complain to this cousin, whoever this person is. So we have this one gone away. So it could be whatever the family name is. I just don't know. Okay, he had expectations some kind of way. Himself. But it was premeditated. Right? And he had to be a realist in this, that it was premeditated once he found out. So we had joy markers. It was some joy markers that it was going to be a windfall, some kind of way. He had his mind thinking about something, that something was going to happen, windfall, get some money or whatever good was going to happen, but something was premeditated as far as him going somewhere, yeah, but something got changed up. I'm sure, he said he was sure, so can we do it now? Somebody wanted to know, could we do it now? But it was going to cost him if he did it now. Or somebody told him it was going to cost him some money, but God was telling him it's going to cost you, Giovanni, if you do it now, if you go with these people, or whatever God's talking about. Okay, someone saying very smart, but no need to play dumb now. So somebody was in their nerves, so he made a gesture to God. God is a path from walking the right path, but I feel talking to God, this card is when he was in distress, follow me? So we had this guy, one of his cup filled, this guy, well, they could have told him about a job, period, but they shouldn't have told him on in the middle of the night. Okay, if it was a decent job, it shouldn't be really telling somebody in the middle of the night. So let's just say somebody wanted their cup filled. This cousin of his wanted romance, time, or money. So it was two things that existed on the internet that could help him. Okay, so we have number one. This person had one more time to mess up with him to cause problems. Okay, let's just see. I am so sorry. I can't seem to get the storyline. What is happening? It's like the devil coming all kind of ways and stuff. This storyline. Oh my goodness. Okay, we have that somebody was fighting some kind of way because he don't like his ways. So some kind of way it was fighting in a car because one didn't like the other one's ways. So somebody was going to be cordial or need to be cordial. So we have got somebody who might have been gay in a car, right? Or whoever it is, don't really want to be a man, don't want to be, don't really want to be a man, really want to be a man. There's going to be some talking about it. Let's see something. So we got somebody who wanted him to probably mingle and be gay along with him, or we got a cousin who, since he blood, you could call that twins because you blood, you got the same blood, or we got somebody who gay in a car and wanted him to be gay or anything like that, or we just got, it was more than one guy in a car because this card said boys, right? So, okay. Somebody thought he wasn't no better than nobody else, but like he said, if this was done to them, they wouldn't like it. So somebody is going to become a felon if the person not one already. Okay? So God was saying to Giovanni, you got to know that you should not be involved in any trouble with this person because this person got problems already. So it was remarkable. We got number 4. So if it was 3 people in the car already, or he made 4, or what this is, I don't know. So it was challenging trying to get to a windfall because somebody's going to jump for joy if they can get to a windfall or make a windfall or make money happen, and they were seeing it in a moment. So we got this card right here. This is a trafficking card, so I don't know if somebody wanted to put him in trafficking. Don't have to be, but somebody might want to try to put him in trafficking. So if somebody didn't want to put him in trafficking, because my picking card came out, and this is the trafficking card, or job, but really this is a trafficking card. Follow me? So somebody might want to put him in trafficking. Let's just go a little bit. Or wanting him to meet some other ladies, or wanting him to take a job, because it seems like it's some job he's talking about. I'm wanting him to say he game, he in, maybe for a job, but all the time it could have been trafficking. Let's just go a little bit. Seemingly, something became a mountain. So we got a place, whatever the place is, a job or some kind of place, whatever the place is. So I think that I think my brother-in-law cute, so I'm going to say somebody think that Giovanni was cute. He ain't somebody's brother-in-law, but maybe it's his cousin, or maybe it's one of the friends in the car. They think he's cute, anything like that. I think my in-law is cute, anything like that. He was achy and it varied. So we have right here that some kind of table talk was happening with these people, I guess, whenever. Okay. He knew his rights. He was downtrodden. Okay, so he had to check himself through some soul searching. So he wanted equal and fairness, dealing with a secret society. So we have that he rose to the occasion given to him, and no longer will he be filtered by his cousin or nobody else. So he is going to begin and go ahead. So torture me not. So his torture, they had to see that his crying out. So he was willing to do something because of fear and force. So something happened against him because of fear and force. So if he was raped, that was force. There's nothing he could do about it. Okay, if his money was stolen, his old money, it still was force. He was outnumbered. Follow me? So if he was running, that still was out of force. Fear. You hear what the card saying? Fear and force, okay? Or It's murder, that's still force. Because when somebody murdered, that's by force. That's what murder means. It's by force. It's not natural, okay? He's going to do what it takes to get to where he wanted to go. And so we got water right here. We got watch the ocean. So he had to watch the ocean. Because this card says he's going to do what it takes to get to where he needed to go. And they say he was running. Follow me? And then the other side of this card says watch the ocean. So make sure he don't go in the water. That's what I'm going to take it as, right? Got 31, 13, number 4. So we have he was going to be front and center. Strike that. This guy was standing front and center. Why it ain't kosher, then he like the grandstand, whoever his cousin of his. So he started bowing down to this cousin of his, treating him like an animal, controlling, dominating. We got number 3, might have been 3 of them. He needed a miracle from God. Some kind, no, he needed a blessing, and he was going to get it, or his family needed. Evidence is going to show. Right? That he's going to keep picking this up off of the ground, dealing with these people. So are you ready? Because this is old times. So some kind of way, whoever these people was, this person was wanting him to think about the old times when he got along on the internet or whatever this is. Okay. So let's just go. Next one is his choice about going to another place, going to wherever, somewhere. And he wound up going there because whoever these people is wanted for revenge on him because they looked at him as promiscuous or they wanted to make him that way. Follow me? So he needed to move away from any deterrent. It's like that. He needed to move away from anything that annoyed him in a situation. And when he did, he was going to really start to feel the real him was going to come out, not feel when he was running, the real him came out. Because somebody gave him a number or wanted him to accept the number, and he might did accept that number some kind of way. So that might have been back then, whenever it wasn't a fall or whatever, and then this person connected again or whatever it might have been. So somebody wanted him to think about it. They heard it before, maybe going away somewhere, looking at him on Instagram, wanting for a job or whatever this was. Right? Arrow living, unique. Love heals, love don't hurt. So we have right here that. Let's see. I don't know what that is. So we got a smooth trinket, a ring, a charm, a cross, a coin that belonged to him. This person right here, one of them people. So just doing barely enough. So he might have been doing barely enough for this person, his cousin. Okay. They wanted to put him in a mold or make him a certain way, what they wanted to mold him to be. So they was dealing with money, Wall Street, trying to make money, business. Okay, so he pinpointed a problem, and here's a change shifter. So he had somber pain, right? So it's a short thing. So we got a grandma, a granddad, one here, right? So I don't know what they have to do with anything, but let's just say I chose to believe what fits my life. It's amazing what happened to me. So he feel like he was going to tell what happened to him with this situation, right? But he didn't get to tell his parents because God wanted him not to lower his standards with this cousin of his, because this person won't love him or care about him because something's seeping through, letting him see something. So he wanted sensitiveness. So this person wanted to sit down on a coffee break or some kind of talk with him, and they had that in their car. So he had to cleanse his mind because he was acting goofy, like he didn't know what was going on. And this usually means that you can't believe what's happening, right? But actually, if he had something in his system, whenever he had it, this would make him where he disoriented. But let's just say, so we have right here, it was a witness while he got X'd out. X'd out means put in trafficking, broken up with, lost his job, or killed. Okay? So the next one is, he had to get out of this mess. God says if you don't like this stuff, get out of it. So he was shackled down. They rung his bell, knocked at his door, or whatever to get him in the first place. So I said that card back then though. So they was being sneaky about money. A relationship was murdered between him and whoever this person, whenever in a fall or whatever, and this person wanted to renew it and make it a certain way again. But this person wanted revenge though, whoever this person is, his cousin. But also, his family gonna want it to be like it was before he was murdered, because he was murdered. Okay, so his mother gonna move fast on it, like that Capricorn sign. That's the devil energy. So help stop the loss of children, because a child was lost, follow. So we have right here that. So, you are beautifully made. He was beautifully made. Biracial children are beautiful. They really are. They are so beautiful. I have them in my family. They are beautiful. I just love the skin tones of everybody. Everybody got their unique skin tone. Everybody. Black or white, biracial, Indian or African. Everybody got them pretty skin tones. Everybody's skin looks beautiful. Okay? But when they biracial, they have all different kinds of tones to them. It's so beautiful how they are made. So yeah, everybody beautifully made. But he was beautifully made. Okay? He was good just like the way he was. So they had a problem with that. So there was some short feelings, words between him and his cousin or these people. They was trying to sugarcoat things, trying to make up or whatever, but he had to see a registered nurse or one of these people, so he was curious some kind of way because somebody was the goat, or he was or something, so he was going to get happy, and he said he was gone for good. So maybe when he got out the car and he got the money, he was going to be gone for good, or we have that his cousin felt like Giovanni was going to be gone for good because he needed for him not to be able to do no talking on him, right? So stop giving your friends your money. So if he gave his friends or his cousin or whatever money or whatever he gave this person, he ain't getting nothing back though, chronicle. So is it my race? See, it's still race. These people had a problem with their race, whoever they are. So somebody disliked him, so I guess his cousin, or one of those people in the car, he never knew why. Or his own real uncle that's on his dad's side, or who these people are. Okay, he had to think out of the box because somebody was harsh to him, so somebody wanted to mend it with him where it never come apart. Or in his mind, he was thinking about mending it where it don't come apart as far as his relationship with his cousin of his, but it just didn't work, or some uncle of his, right? So he needs to deviate from a conquest deal. So let's see what this is. Okay, let's see. Okay. Friend has been watching the house, so somebody might have been just watching his Instagram or whatever they be on. You know how somebody just constantly watching your social media. So some kind of cologne he had on, or somebody in the car that penetrated the surface that was strong, was no good, or whatever. Okay, so somebody needed a childhood healing out of him, his cousin, or somebody. Got number 10. So somebody was dealing with some kind of pills, codeine, pain medicine, or anything as far as pills, or he just was in pain himself. He was a genius, so they didn't even know it. They just was going off his race and just wanted to use him, wanted to put him in trafficking. Look like there's a trafficking car right there. Or they just traveled with him and took him to wherever they took him at. It could have been where he started as trying to take him somewhere and do something with him. He got out of that car after a little fight. He got out or whatever. Let's just see here. Things starting to look good. He thought things was going to be starting to look good. I think he was under the impression he was getting a job, maybe something on the internet. But really, it was negative. So I had to quit because I had to go somewhere else. Let's see, where is it at? Let me see. I had to quit. I really wanted the penitentiary card to come out, but okay, it's 18 minutes. Let me just see. I'm trying. If it don't, it just don't. But it got enough in here to incriminate. I ask God, please, Lord, don't let this storyline go up. If this storyline is not correct thoroughly, please don't let it go up. Because I don't want nobody getting in trouble that didn't do anything to him. But it looks like to me that they did. Okay, you looking at it. Okay. Okay, a little bit. Just a little bit. Oh, do. Oh my goodness, look at it. He need to go home. God wanted him to go home and look for work. Follow me? Because he is dealing with a money lover, a person kill his own mother. A money lover caught me, you'll kill your whole family for money. Giovanni was looking at this as sacred because he's thinking about this, his blood. But you gotta remember, these people don't know him. It said, I don't care no more. He didn't care no more because really he saw that this person was full of crap, right? I admit I did it. You're right. His ears was closed to these people after a while, this cousin of his or whoever, because his cousin did whatever it is he did, okay? Let's just take these out. So they tried to put him in trafficking no kind of way. They stole his money. He was in a money deal. His cousin was in a money deal with somebody else totally different, or whatever this is, or tried to look at him as promiscuous, trying to say, well, you want to make some money, looking at his pictures online or whatever he's doing, looking at him as he fast or whatever this person was looking at him as. Let's just see. So let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, did Giovanni actions want what his cousin did to him? It was over the top, God said. Okay, stay noisy, but bear with me, please. I'm trying to finish this. I'm yours, you're mine. We're gonna draw for a date. So he went with these people, his cousin. Okay, and he put on whatever he put on. I don't know what he had on, but he was gonna cheat on his fortune, show that he can build his own future, himself, I feel. Do you really like the way you are? Things are starting to look good, so he is going to be getting some money from a biller. Okay, he is biracial, right? He was single. I mean, well, he might have had a car lady friend home, but I'm saying as far as in that car, he went alone with these people, so he didn't have nobody to over himself. So we have right here that he wanted softness and sensitiveness from these people. He observed to see if they was genuine or they did him. It was a sharp tongue against them, but I feel they waited until he got away from his family and all to be able to change up on him. Don't doubt the person. You still have life. So they wasn't going to die with him. They still had life, or it's for the family. Okay? He needed courage because he wanted comfort, so he didn't postpone the active action when he went with those people, or he didn't postpone the active action when he started running, or they wasn't going to postpone the active action when they came in the middle of the night and got him, because doom was the last resort for him, recovery for a brighter future for the family. So he had to know that he can do it and stand tall. So did he know all the facts as far as this job he was going to get, or whether this is? Having faith in these people, this person's aim, this person's anger out on him or anybody else that this person can aim it out on. So this person wasn't a good neighbor, wasn't a good friend, wasn't a good cousin. Okay, because it was unjust what this person did to Giovanni, and God says there'll be some justice. This is a court card. What he was going to court. Let's go a little bit. So here it is again. He's a God. I mean, he's not a God like cousin. I gotta call it cousin because he's not a husband. He's a God like cousin. He had to drop his burdens with these people. Somebody might have been flirting with him in the car. Who knows? We got 92, 29. He had to beware of the poker faces, God says. So let's just look. So we had right here, somebody wanted the whole pot win right then. That means if it was money involved, they wanted all of the money where he get none. If it's not there, there's a cheating part where somebody wanted him to cheat with them. Get what I'm saying, parents? Get what I'm saying, grown-ups? It should be grown-ups looking at me, right? So we have right here that it was time to act so we can survive. These people wanted to survive. They wanted him to do what they said so he could survive. And also they wanted homosexual. It's hitting at somebody homosexual. So somebody here is dealing with a homosexual, or it could have been him. I don't know which one it is. I don't know who it is. could have been the person, his cousin. So I can go with the cousin because it's the only person that I think they said that he knows, right? However it's flowing. Okay, we got an anchor. So his cousin wanted him to be the anchor, wanted him to be in position to be the anchor. Follow me? So wearing certain kind of clothes. So his cousin was wearing, no, Giovanni was wearing certain kind of clothes. If he knew him, should he tell? Because he was dealing with guys in the car, so he is wearing certain kind of clothes. If not in the car that night, on Instagram or wherever, and maybe somebody got the wrong impression of him or something like that, maybe. Okay, let's see. Is his eyes telling him the truth? It's going to get splashes of joy. So maybe whoever this is. Giovanni seen something, or if he ain't seen something, or something was done toward him, or whatever it might be, but should he tell who? I just don't know. So a friend has been sneaking, going in and out of the house. Let's just see something. I don't know. Somebody saw something. A brother will leave. So we have that somebody leaving money. So somebody leaving money to Giovanni. Trust fund, inheritance, trust fund, any kind of money. A brother, if not a brother, who? If not a brother, a family member from his father's side. Let's just go a little bit. So we have right here, I'm fighting my feelings, but I want to live and rise. Give me a reason why I should take you back. So he was feeling like he was feeling. We got these people that he's trying to get along with. Okay, so it says he had to learn the lessons needed and express his spirituality dealing with this person. So he got a vaccine, or one of these people, a vaccine, if not a vaccine, blood work done, or what you call it, vaccine, blood work, or IV. Him or this person, take it how it goes, because somebody got a disease. Remember I said it in the one I said yesterday or whenever. Follow me? If he was searching for love, he need to get it from himself. So let's just flow. So find out something was in the drawer or in the pocket of one of these people. He need not over talk though. So he was at some kind of relaxation place, in the car or wherever he was, or actual place. Nervous, follow me? Because some kind of way competition was cruddy at work. So he might have went and worked somewhere. He might have actually saw this cousin before and went somewhere and worked somewhere with this cousin before. I just don't know. I'm trying to work this storyline. Because his cousin chose the one for full bloom, or he did. Follow me? So we have right here, it was static and he was still there, or his cousin was still there. Because his cousin chose the one for full bloom. That is to get him in trafficking, to get him to do something romantically as far as to make money, or to sell drugs, or whatever this is. Frame it for a lifetime. Okay, frame your life by knowing. Okay, frame your life by knowing and not believing. So he needed to believe, he needed to actually know, not just believe, as far as his cousin, because this person is a liar. Okay, so he had to take the reins and run with and be the God in him. And he was running, right? Because he saw him plenty of times. Online, offline, or however he saw this person. So he need to cut the cord, God say, on anything ungodly dealing with this person. This person not no good. If only he had did more with his own life, right? He is jealous of his stability. So this person jealous of his stability, his life, right? Because sometimes people be jealous of you. They was raised like they was raised, and they feel like you got a good life or whatever they feel like, and they want to just tear you apart. And that's what this cousin here is like. There was 3 obstacles. And if it was 3 people in a car, that's what you call obstacles. That stopped his joy, stopped him from seeing the sun anymore, stopped him from having light. This card says sun is light. That's why you hear me saying what I'm saying. Stopped him from seeing the sunshine come out. Stopped him from having his life. And it got the number 3. 3 obstacles. It was 3 people in the car. That's 3. All of them go together. So we got a grandmother. She tired. She is tired of camping. Okay, so who the grandmother is, she really not even reaching out to even care. Seems like. Okay, so I don't know if people is communicating with his grandmother, but she really don't care what is for the grandmother. If not, to scratch that grandmother card out if she had nothing to do with his life at all, okay? Working with seniors is his path. The healthcare industry process. So he's going to go sky high, express all that's needed in his life. So he didn't know the cause of this person's anger. Follow me? So we got 46, 58. So we got, he wanted him to be available, but he should have been unavailable because he was dealing with a jackal. He was educated, and this person wanted him to be a fool, whoever this person is. Okay, do not let her drag you down. So he shouldn't let this person drag him down. So I'm going to end it right there, because I had to actually go somewhere and I'm dragging it out. So this person here, whoever this is, this person up there, cousin or whoever this is, he might have went somewhere with this person before. If he actually saw him before some kind of way, and some kind of way is some kind of vaccine that happened, blood work, vaccine, or IV was done, and somebody got a disease some kind of way. So something happened some kind of way. So they went and did some kind of work or whatever happened, right? So that's coming all up in it, along with pills and things like that. So these people need to just tell the truth, because he didn't just run and just end up in water. Because the water was over this side. When I look at the footage from the news, the water's over here and he's running over there. So if he's running over there, he's running straight. Okay? So let's just see if some kind of way these people give in and tell the law before they get themselves deeper in trouble, or God will just bring it out some kind of way and make it where they flushed out. Get what I'm saying? Okay, this is for Giovanni. I don't want to say the last name because I might say it wrong. 18-year-old, a young person who lost his life. And it's not fair that he lost his life just to go on. He was going to spend time with his relative, but it was a lot going on that the parents didn't know about, because they're saying a lot in this storyline. But these people, they had it in for him, the main one anyway, because he wanted revenge. And so when people act like they are with you again, remember, people, when you want to out with people and it's really terrible, don't go back with them no kind of way. If they say, oh yeah, I forgive you, let's bygones be bygones, don't go with that. Because these very people right here is responsible for him not being walking this earth right now. He ain't just running some water and just say, oh, let me just stay still and just drown. He didn't do that. He did not do that. Because if he's running, all of a sudden he's going to run in water and just don't move once he get in the water. No, he's going to have movement still. He's going to move, he's going to recognize he's in water, he's going to move, and he's going to go over to the end. You throw a baby in the water, a certain age, whatever age they is, I guess, whatever amount of months they are, however it is, 1 year old, 3 year old, or whatever it is, they're going to move their legs, move their feet, whatever they're going to do. If they're old enough, they know anything a little bit about swimming from their parents, they're going to be trying to get over to the end. You can't say his mom was like messed up where he don't know he's in water, he just going to stand there and just fall asleep. No, that's not flying with me. That's the Bread Slow One here, the Room 9 here on YouTube. Cousin, friends, you need to turn yourself in, because God going to get you. If the law don't get you, God going to get you. Watch out, because God going to get you. Because God is going to make you love Giovanni, because he didn't do anything wrong to you. He was a nice person, and you just sit there and destroyed his life. One of God's angels, and when you mess with one of God's angels, you're going to wish you didn't. And that's not a threat, that's a promise, because God keeps God promise. Man might don't, but God did. So you better just turn yourself in. Go and turn yourself in and be good little boys and just turn yourself in. Okay? And be the big man you was when you made the decisions you made to come over to his house to seek revenge on him, because that's what you did and you know it. Okay? That's the Brass Love one here, 409 here on YouTube. Peace.